Can you believe it? It's Saturday night. You know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 7 of the FluffCast. I'm your host and streamer, Axolotl Andy. Let's welcome the boys. Gentlemen, welcome. We're live.
These niggas got Diet Coke?
Oh, they've only got Pepsi products. Talking about
Oh,
Pepsi products, here comes the
fuck.
Wizard in Blue.
He's come to bring us Pepsi.
Pepsi Man.
I thought you were going to be late today.
I think he is. He seems to be
Sounds-
dead on arrival.
It's
No,
pasta.
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi
Welcome.
Man.
I guess what happened is that, he drowned on the fucking log float down the river to the sawmill.
Yep.
You know it is.
It just happens sometimes.
Christ.
Episode 7.
I can't believe it.
What the fuck? That means it's one FluffCast for every day of the week.
Yep. You can
Why
watch.
would you do that to
Binge
yourself?
watch them all
Ew.
at once. I don't know.
You can do
They have to-
reruns.
God, when did we get syndicated?
65 weeks. So that's about a year and 2.5 months.
How the
Oh,
fuck
we
do you
can
know
do
that
that.
off the top of your goddamn head?
We can do that.
Syndication is always 65 episodes. I remember because that was a big deal for My Little Pony. Back when,
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that explains
That
everything.
explains it. Yep.
yeah, because back when
Do you also have like uncomfortably accurate knowledge about horse genital anatomy?
no.
And,
That one no.
Look, you don't need to lie to make yourself look good. We're already in too deep. All right.
Yeah, dog. I got spiders covered. Like,
Tell us about the Ponuts.
Did I ever tell you about the time that there was this guy at a con who at every fucking panel for like FanWorks would ask the people on the panel, "Hey, my friend Al told me to ask this. What's a ponut?"
oh,
Oh, that's rough.
Every panel.
Don't do that. That's not your friend if they're making you do that.
No, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly.
Oh, he knew what he was doing. Okay, that's
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
arguably worse.
And everybody was a good sport about it. The animation panel was fucking great. One of the guys, Minty Root, God bless his soul. He was just like, "No, you're done here. Get the fuck out." He was laughing his ass off. Did you know Minty Root?
Who?
Minty Root was from Mutagen.
Minty Root.
He was in
What did they do?
Pony Animator.
Doesn't ring a bell. I didn't hang out with animators.
Oh, okay.
You're hanging out with
Animators.
Animator now.
Those were the cool kids. I hung out with the writer nerds.
Christ.
Yeah. No, I wasn't always an artist. I used to write a lot.
Oh, like with Alex Strauss.
Yeah, I knew Alex Straza.
Yeah. Did you know that he was him and I went to the same high school?
No shit.
Yeah, dude. He and I he was
Was he a
in
bit of a dick there too?
Dude, he was a swell guy. He was really nice to me. He was really cool.
No, he always gave me kind of like these weird vibes. Like
What?
it feels like you're a nice guy, but occasionally like slip into being like a bit of a dick for some reason.
I granted I never really I talked to him and we always just talked about like, stupid nerd shit, so it was always something pleasant. We never like got to know each other on like a personal level, I guess you would call it.
You never got to know him biblically.
Yeah, biblically. Yeah, yeah.
That's
I-
unfortunate.
I never I never had
Do
to
you
like
know?
what?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I never got to know him like I know like one of my good friends or like the guys who I used to do horse news with. But do I know who?
Do you know? Have you heard? Do you know or have you heard of Short Skirts and Explosions?
No. Why?
So this person, aside from being a horse author, I believe is also responsible. I don't know if this is still true. Responsible for the longest fan fiction in the world.
What is
I
that?
think.
Fought Equestria or
No, not even close. It's a Super Smash Bros.
are you kidding
fan
me?
fiction.
All right, well,
Menthol
I
might know
what
what
you're
I'm
talking about.
about.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still holds the record or not. I know it did for a while.
let's throw that up on Google. What's the longest?
that's-
Yeah,
fan
that
fiction?
one's
That's her.
way
That's her.
up there.
That's like a
Subspace
couple
Emissary
million
World's
words.
Conquest.
That's the one, yeah. But
Let's
yeah,
see.
I knew them. I actually worked with them on a collab. It was a whole dramatic. Okay, this isn't fluffy related, but I've heard tell that you guys don't really care if we talk about fluffies that much, and you think we're just entertaining by being entertaining, which is
Yep.
fucking dope. Thanks, guys.
Don't know
Oh,
how that happened, but we
Don't know
appreciate it.
why, but I'll take it. But I was part. All right, so fuck. This is weird for me. I'm not used to telling stories, but I guess Funk isn't here. Back when I was horse riding, I was actually a little horse famous, and I got pulled into this project, cringy as fuck looking back on it, called Jesus Christ, Andy, use a goddamn magic like a fucking lasso tool. What are you doing?
I'm
You're
grabbing
killing me
there.
here.
I'm
Use a goddamn lasso tool.
sorry.
What the fuck?
It's the process at work, dude.
Oh my god, the process. Fucking making me grind my teeth over here. Anyways, I got invited to this secret project called League of Extraordinary Gentle Colts. Like I said, really cringy. But it was basically like a writer Illuminati thing where we conspired to do a project where we basically each were going to write a story. And the topic of the story had to be human and equestria. Now, for those who were part of that fandom or remember it, will know that human and equestria was a genre that had quite a bit of controversy because it generally tended to go in the realms of self-insert, going to equestria and banging
I'm gonna
Pinkie Pie in the
fuck that
butthole.
horse.
Yeah,
All the
basically
horses.
that. Or just like really cringy superpower anime bullshit. But our goal was to make it good, right? And the extra twist though was we were also going to swap accounts. So people with not that many followers would get paired with people who had a bunch of followers. And basically one person they would each write their story, and then we would post them on the other person's account and sort of gauge the results and see how it would do. Now, I got paired up with Short Skirts and Explosions, who had I think 2,000 or so followers at the time. And I had around, I think maybe 600, 650. I'll admit there was a good part of that was me also kind of begging to get paired up with them, mostly because Skirts was one of the only artists that I actually admired, and I was like, holy fuck, is again the person who writes the fucking multi-million long Super Smash Bros fan fiction. They're just on a different level, let's be honest. Like production wise, mental health wise, whatever you want to say. Anyways, I got paired up with them. We talked a little bit about our ideas, and then we split off. They wrote this insane. I can't remember all of it exactly. It was like this. He basically just wrote Doom. He just wrote a human and Lyra go to hell and they kill the fuck out of demons. And I wrote a story about a human who survived the apocalypse. He was the last human on Earth, and basically Discord appears before this was a fucking Skype alternative, and says, "Yo, if you want, I'll bring humanity back. All you gotta do is I'm gonna put you to sleep for a couple million years, and when you wake up and see horses, you're gonna fucking murder them all."
I
Kill
That was
6
basically the
billion
gist of it.
horses.
Kill 6
In the
billion
first
horses.
day,
6
It was
million.
very
Before
dramatic,
the
very
sun
artsy,
starts
very
sleeping.
quiche. Anyways, we finish it up. We hit our deadline because we had a deadline. Flip the accounts, post it, bam, good. My thing has a shit ton of words. My followers look at this and I don't really recognize this, but you put out a lot of content. I guess I'll read it. And my story on Skirt's account blew the fuck up. It did really well. It topped the charts for a really long time. Everybody was gushing and whatnot. I was like, this is cool. This is really working out. Little did I know that this was crippling Skirt's mental health, who felt like an imposter, who felt like they were stealing views and attention from me. And to top it all off, nobody else had finished their stories on time, so we couldn't reveal it yet. So this went on for an agonizing week, with Skirts messaging me every single day and being like, holy shit, this is terrible. I'm so sorry. And me being like, dude, it's fine. It's fun. I don't care. And when it all ended, they posted we revealed everything. All our photos were like, yeah, that obviously wasn't you that wrote that. And they posted, I'm sure I can still find it if anybody wants an entertaining dramatic read, like a multi-page long apology / explanation post about what had happened. And they swore to never do that again. And that is my last interaction with Skirts ever. And like a few months later, I left the fandom entirely as well.
What year was this?
Fuck if I know. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe 2014 or something.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't remember. If I can find this story, I will. Let me see if I can look it up.
Was he still
That's,
working? Yeah.
Oh, good.
Was he still working on the Smash Brothers fan fiction? Was that done?
I
and
don't know. He
dusted?
didn't really talk about it. They didn't really talk very much about it.
It's pretty wild. They were getting all bent out of shape. Just like, oh my god, I'm stealing views from so and so. Oh god, not the internet fucking famous points.
Oh man, not the clout on fucking film fiction.
Yeah, right.
My precious film fiction clout.
I've robbed these people of the recognition they deserve. I have to end it.
It was very dramatic, and I really don't understand why they took it so like
Seriously.
dramatically. But you know they did.
This is it. I'm a horrible person. I got more tweets than you. I basically just ate a baby. I don't know how to live with myself anymore. I'm sorry.
It looks like they're still on. Like I'm checking out their account. The last online was like a couple hours, so they're clearly still kicking around.
Dude, he's watching
Oh,
it
that's
right
good.
now. They're watching the cast.
Oh
I
fuck!
hope so.
He's
God, that
here.
would be utterly horrifying, honestly.
Oh man.
No, because I came back briefly to the fandom, and I did message them a little bit and be like, hey, you know, what's up? Sorry that I was a dick back then. I know we went through some rough stuff. It was fun.
Guess
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna
okay,
get
so shit, this is the one. Holy fuck. I found it.
He found it. This
I found the post. I will post it. I'm gonna post it privately because I don't necessarily want to spam this person's page. But it was a whole thing. Holy shit. If you want to read it, it's towards the. Oh wait, actually no. This is the post. This is the actual post. This is like a reminiscing thing. So this was actually in 2012. I was off by 2 years.
Okay.
Hey, that was a year. I joined the Fluffy Pony fandom.
I actually don't recognize this. Okay, so this was 2000. Oh, okay. This is like them looking back on. Okay, I might have to take a look at this later. This is them looking back on like 2018, on like 2012 and 2018. Anyways, huge dramatic thing, major fallout. Shit's dramatic. I don't write about horses anymore.
Is that the moral of the
This is
story?
why.
Don't write about horses anymore.
The moral of the story is don't write about horses, or if you do, don't do it for the clout. Like nothing. If you're doing it for the clout, eventually you're gonna get burned out because you're not gonna get what you think you could deserve.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna make you sad. Do it because you're having fun with it. And if you're not having fun with it, don't do it anymore.
Words to live by, right there, people.
Those are words to live by.
Like, well, I had my fun with it. My time is done. Goodbye.
I mean, that's why I left the community to begin with.
My time
Like
is up.
like this one, the fluffy one. I was just like, this isn't fun anymore.
When's
Time is
Ringmaster
up.
coming back?
I don't know, when's Dad coming back?
Never.
We want to see
There you go.
Ringmaster working as a garbage man for like 20 issues, just that way we get a single panel of him murdering a fluffy pony.
Ringmaster went to buy a packet of smokes and never came back.
When's Nacer coming back? That's my golden goose. Golden goose. That's my wonton wish.
Your wonton wish.
Wanton wish.
white
How do you
whale.
pronounce it? White whale.
Wanton.
Wanton. There you go.
Your
That was
wanton
right the
desire.
first time.
Wanton desire. There we go.
Your wonton desires.
My wonton desires. Dude,
Anybody
Toriano.
want some hot pot now?
Christ.
God, Hot Pot. Hot Pot's pretty great.
All right, everybody load up in the ride armor. We'll go to Mulan's.
Ooh.
I wish I was joking, but there actually is a really good Chinese place right around the corner called Mulan's.
Oh,
Are
tell
you
me about it.
serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
That's great.
First time I heard that shit, I thought somebody was just kind of being a little bit vaguely racist or something whenever they said it, and I found out no, it's actually the fucking name.
Did you see the new Mulan?
No.
I did
Yes.
The
not.
live action remake?
I want to pretend I
Yes.
didn't.
I did not. I haven't even looked into it.
Yeah,
I'm not really big on supporting like the Chinese government or anything like that right now. So
my big thing is that I just don't like dismantling artistic integrity, and when people make the live action remakes, it's sort of like they're saying this is the real version. This is the version you can
Yeah.
take seriously because it's got real people in it, and it's like
mhm.
you fucking moron. Where's the squatch and stretch?
Well, me and Simon talk about it all the time. Where like Hanna-Barbera did more damage to Western cartoons and the perception of them than literally anything else.
Why? Because they're fucking cheap.
Because they were cranking out Scooby-Doo clones on the regular for cheap that were uninspired and super, super pandering and talked down to kids.
What a fucking joke, man.
It's just, they overloaded the market. It's the exact same shit that happened with Atari with the game crash back in the day, If you put out 1 million products and every goddamn one of them ain't worth like a single iota of a shit, why would anyone invest in the market at that point? They just abandon it. And like kind of the same thing happened with cartoons. They used to be taken semi-seriously, and like adults get into it. Cartoons too. And then Hanna-Barbera fucked it up for everyone, and now it's all kid shit. But thank fucking God, Pixar has kind of come along to pull that back out of the gutter.
I haven't seen a Pixar movie in a hot minute now that I think on it. And
I'm not saying necessarily that they're animation Jesus, but they certainly fucking helped.
I'm bogarting this bow.
And then shit like Netflix, that's also helped push a lot of adult-oriented animation.
Tovra Shandy, do you not realize that you're putting more work into bow than you should be into bust?
The bust is done. The titties are good.
Yet. They're never good enough. They need more points. More sharp edges.
What should this Fluffy being praying over? I want to keep it like a Dragon Ball, you think?
A pile of spaghetti, roughly circular shaped, with 4 meatballs on it.
That's genius. I love that. We're doing that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Have you seen the original Dragon Ball Mutagen?
I haven't seen Dragon Ball at all in any way.
God, I love original Dragon Ball. It's one of those just, man. It's just so there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like there, and it happens, and shit's cool, and there's an adventure, and there's like drama.
It kind of tickles me that Mutagen hasn't seen any of Dragon Ball, but yet he admitted a while back that him and his sister used to sneak out to watch Naruto.
Dude, Naruto was hot, when
Look,
we
that
were
was
doing it.
our thing, and looking back on it, I was like, oh, jeez.
No,
God,
by
not
all
even
means,
worth it.
It's not even the worst show to go with. It's just kind of it tickles me a little bit. It's like, yeah, that definitely shows like the difference in marketing potential on some angles. Some people have learned by now that Dragon Ball is a lot of
Oh, I just shit myself.
Not
I would still
again.
say the best way to watch it is watch Dragon Ball Z abridged. That's
Yeah.
basically everything you need to know about DBZ, and it saves you like, let's see, what is it? 69 episodes versus 263, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like,
So cut down.
I mean, I got the free month of fucking season 1 Dragon Ball for free for Anime Month, and I was enjoying myself. I liked it a lot. I don't know,
Well, Dragon Ball is a lot of fun because it's more martial arts focused.
I mean,
than, like,
Dragon
big
Ball
dumb
Z.
energy.
My bad. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Z, yeah.
I mean, they had the one where Gohan was stuck in a cave with a robot, and I was just like, I'm getting invested in this plot. This is so cool. Gohan's talking to a robot. It's
Watch
great.
it for the plot.
I bitch about it all the time, but like Gohan is just the epitome of wasted potential in my eyes.
God, fucking Gohan.
Let Gohan be a lesson to all aspiring writers out there. Don't build your character up and then just fucking hand him victories. Make him earn them if you're gonna build him up as like the chosen one or some shit.
Yeah.
Give the motherfucker a bit of a hard time. He can handle it. Trust me, you're the author.
You two ever do any writing? Menthol Lemon?
I used to a little bit.
Like, I've explained to you some of the things that I've contributed to.
Right. Yes, I remember
Shush.
distinctively.
Shush.
Yeah,
It's not.
I get it. Things better left unsaid. I understand. What do plates look like?
They're these kind of round things when you look at them head on, but
You ever seen
from
a
a
frisbee?
profile,
Kind of
from,
like that.
from a profile, they kind of resemble more of an oval.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll just keep it on like a pillow. Maybe that'll be funny. Yeah, I'm keeping it on the pillow. That's funnier.
Just make it a fucking ball of spaghetti.
Ball. Oh, wait, like an actual fucking like encase
Like a
it in
popcorn ball.
circle.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like
It's like
that.
an orb of spaghetti with the fucking meatballs jammed in there.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
That's kind of
Oh,
what I
that-
was going for when I said, yeah, a circular fucking pile of spaghetti.
oh, that's grand. Oh, chumps, that is grand. Okay.
Just like that god awful recipe binging with Babish made a while back.
Did he?
Ugh.
Was it bad? Like intentionally bad, or
It was definitely loyal to the show, but like, goddamn, does it sound repugnant?
what?
Inverted meatballs and spaghetti.
Oh,
That's-
with that.
Meatgetti and spag
Oh
balls.
god, it's so bad.
That sounds grody as all hell.
Yeah, meatgetti and spag balls sounds fucking awful.
Meat Getty and spag balls. That's awful.
Mm-hmm. You have American Dad to thank for that one.
I remember when he did the pizza ball. Time to deliver a pizza ball.
God.
Man, I love pizza ball.
I love the Eric Andre show in general.
How much Scientology could they fit into that pizza ball?
Enough. Enough to get fucking what's his name? John Travolta in a hot tub.
God, Scientology. That shit killed Chef, didn't it?
Yup.
What a shame. We allowed to talk about Scientology on the cast?
Of course we are. We don't have shit for them to take.
What's the
Au
worst that could
contraire.
happen?
Fuck it. Let them bring their lawyers after us for slander.
Thetans, Xeno, Volcano.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's not really any pot shots to take at Scientology that haven't already been taken, you know?
True.
747s.
You're fucking crazy, and that's the end of it.
Endless alien souls tormented for aeons.
I still think my favorite part is how he, like, put the souls on 747s and flew them into volcanoes.
Why do you fly them into volcanoes? Would they be
Bro.
safe there?
Bro, I'm sorry.
No.
What kind of loading procedure do you have to put fucking ghosts on a plane? Like, do you force them in there? Do they just have to walk in a line?
Do they have to go through the walls? Do they?
Yeah.
Do you need the
exactly. That's what I'm
seats?
saying.
It's the fucking Ghostbusters. Goddamn ghost
Do you
storage.
just pump them in?
Like gas, yes.
Do they have to use the Fenton thermos?
The thermos?
Hey,
The Thetton?
The Fenton thermos.
Yes, the Firmus, the Thetton.
Yes.
Am I having a stroke?
That's what I'm wondering too, man.
Bame's non having a stroke.
Call the modulants.
Do you think that do you think let's bring this back. Do fluffy ponies have religion? Do you think that a fluffy pony could learn to love God?
Long old jokes, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw a comment here in the chat I had to address real quick.
Yeah?
Hey, Menthol, don't be hating on my boy Jabberjaw. Dude, Jabberjaw is the one that's fine. Fuck Speed Buggy and all the rest of the Scooby-Doo knockoffs, but Jabberjaw I actually don't have a problem with. I think he's great.
Is that
You hate me.
oh
Fuck
wait.
you, Speed Buggy.
Which is the one that goes
That's Jabberjaw.
That's
the big
Jabberjaw?
shark where his
Yeah, the big
sounds like
shark.
Curly from the Three Stooges.
Oh, is that his oh okay. I like him
Yeah.
too. I'm fond of him as well.
Yeah, no, Jabberjaw's fine. He's the lone Scooby-Doo knockoff where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. You had enough going here to be interesting.
So, on the topic regarding fluffies and religion, yeah, old topic. People have done it before, and it's always hilarious seeing it
Hmm.
because you've got all sorts of executions, such as the fluffy follows a mainstream religion, such as Christianity or fucking Islam, and then you've got them coming up with their own religion,
I mean, wouldn't their own religion just be following the spaghetti?
The
something like that.
Pastafarianism.
Yeah.
Huh.
That'd be
Touched by his
Pastafarianism.
noodly appendage, they just start dressing up like pirates everywhere.
One good thing to come out of my state.
Is
That
your
fucking religion.
is your state where Pastafarianism was invented?
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
That's amazing.
It's fucking hysterical how it started too. Just legal loopholes in the wording.
Allowing one to apply for religious identification, so that way the government could not infringe on their right to, portray their religion however they saw fit. So that way the guy could show how fucking ridiculous religion was.
Yeah, because they told him he had to teach intelligent design as opposed to evolution. And he was like, well, I really don't feel comfortable doing that. Well, you have to. Does it have to be a specific god?
Are you serious?
Dead ass. That's exactly how it started.
It's
Just doesn't have to be a specific god. Okay, fuck you. I'm making my own god then. We'll
now,
see how far this can go.
what came first, the South Park joke about the flying spaghetti monster or Pastafarianism?
Pastafarianism.
Oh God.
Amazing.
Sorry, I had to take my fucking medication.
It's all right.
Do you eat burps?
No. I just drank too much water.
Yeah, no, the Pastafarian religion's kind of a fucking train wreck. It's pretty fun. I mean, you know how gravity works, right?
Yes, we're constantly falling or spinning or something like that.
No, the
No.
flat Earth constantly rises up, and because it's rising, we're stuck to it.
Okay.
No,
Wait,
you're
where's it?
both,
But what?
you're both wrong. The actual way
What?
gravity works is this flying spaghetti monster loves us all, and he doesn't want us to float away, which we would totally do if the planet was spinning around like it is. So he reaches out and pushes down on us. But the ones he loves extra hard that he doesn't want to fly away the most, he pushes down on harder. That's why his chosen people are midgets and dwarves.
I almost spat out my fucking drink, you
Dude,
asshole.
I am real. I need to have this fucking coffee table book. This shit is great.
I have this it's a coffee table book?
Yeah, you can get the Flying Spaghetti Monster Bible. It's seriously on Amazon. It costs like $15. It's great. Pick it up.
Can I get an Amazon link for the boys in the chat?
Let me see if I can pull this up.
Nothing ever changes down with evolution. I'm looking in the commentary chat here on the cord.
Here you go, over in general in the Discord.
All right, let me see here.
So one I used to have.
Gospel of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. In paperback, you can get it for $15 with Prime, $18 for the hardcover copy, and $14 for Kindle.
It is a
God.
serious laugh, dude.
This is goddamn. Oh, it's
Like
too
I
big
said,
for.
his chosen people are midgets.
Does Tiny URL still exist?
Bitly. Use Bitly.
Understood.
Oh, and also pirates.
Yes.
He loves pirates.
I-
Oh, and Flying Spaghetti Monster Heaven has a beer volcano. Forgot to mention that.
He what?
There is a beer volcano in the Flying Spaghetti Monster Heaven.
He loves us all so much.
Should all join him in his noodly embrace.
Does this work? That works.
But yeah, just because of how goofy that book is and like the origin story behind it, that's why every time I see one of those bumper decals where instead of the fish it's the Flying Spaghetti Monster, I always kind of get that little like, yeah!
Where do I go from here with this?
Well,
I did.
you could burn it and start from the beginning.
Okay.
Now, realistically, what you should do is, just continue tracing the scene since you've already done so.
Yep. I wouldn't. I'm not good at scene composition. There's this thing. How to put this?
A flat, empty background is not a bad thing if you've just got uncolored characters.
Yeah. The thing is like, this is a problem I've discovered that I have. I can't really put the things in my head to the paper. Either that or I have the brain of a 4-year-old.
No, you have what's referred to as the stupid hands.
And it really stinks, because I think I hold my pen funny, too, so that affects my ability. But, poor master blames his tools, or poor Smith blames his tools. Whatever.
Hold on. I need to put this together. I need to ask you
Yep.
how you hold your pen, and I need to show you how I think you're holding it.
Okay,
He's
so
fisting it, obviously.
I'm not fisting it, so I'm holding it between. All right, so I'm resting it on my ring finger, and then I've got my middle finger and my index finger behind it. Here, let me get a quick photo taken. I'll post it.
Oh God.
This is how I hold my pens. Click. To make
Oh,
fun of
God,
my
no.
nails. What? What is it? It's not gonna be that bad.
No, you gotta extend your fucking fingers towards the point a little more.
Let me see here. I didn't post it yet.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Let me see here.
On the Discord full.
There we go. That's my actual hand. Lemon. All
Yeah,
right,
look
let
at
me see.
lemons over here.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, when I'm seeing lemons, I'm just like, oh God.
I posted it in the FluffCast channel on the Discord.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's more normal.
I'm not like freaking. I'm not holding it like Chris Chan. I know how Chris Chan does it. He like fists it with like all of his
What
fingers.
are you doing with that pen?
That's how I hold it. I've got an indent on my ring finger for it to rest.
Why?
Is that not how you're supposed to hold it? I know you're supposed to hold it between your middle finger and your thumb. I know that much, or something like that. That's how I hold it.
Why are you like crossing over with your? Why are we just? I'm shaming you at this point for your pen holding habits.
It's just how I've
This is
always
a weird
Meanwhile-
FluffCast.
Meanwhile, this is how I actually hold mine.
It's just it feels natural in my hand.
Welcome to FluffCast, where we shit on you for super stupid little things.
How
Yeah,
is
see,
it-
Lemon, that's more
all the
normal.
time.
Whatever the fuck Andy's doing.
So what I'm basically doing is I'm doing that, but move down one finger on the line. This
Plays really good for our radio listeners.
This is I was about to say this must be the most stunning content for our viewers here. This is a picture of me holding my fucking pen.
Fucking goober of a goddamn. I just don't understand how you can do that way.
I'm basically holding it the same way you are, just one down the line.
No, you're not. You're not at all. All of my fingers, my index fingertip and my thumb are both in direct contact with the pen.
Oh. It's just
Meanwhile, you've
Fuck
got your thumb over the pen and wrapped around your index finger and your middle finger for some reason.
Why?
Fuck.
Hey, at least he's not holding it as bad as I do a fucking Super Nintendo pad when I'm playing Mega Man X.
So how
Is
so
Is this actually Funk or Funk struggling to connect so we can hear him?
Probably Frank struggling to connect still.
yeah.
Wait.
This is neo funk.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
There
shit.
we go. Thank God.
You know, I was on my way home and I was like, I'm gonna jump in on my phone, just be like, here's Funk reporting from the road. But then my phone was like, you know what? Fuck you.
In fact, double fuck you.
In fact, you know what? Fuck you and the horse you rode in on here. Like, I love that horse.
Man, this hurts to draw now. But all right, I'll force myself. Oh Christ! Everything's broken. All right.
Everything is fucked up.
Nobody's
It's all your
demanding that you
fault.
make changes today. You just need to start working on it, not in front of a live studio audience. You fucking fool!
I didn't know. Everything is awful. All right, I'll fix it.
You're goddamn right.
You're ruining everything, Andy. God.
Jesus, I just
Why
got
do-
here and I know you're ruining it.
Why do we get paid to do this shit?
I don't know. I should pay you guys more.
I got stock options in
Should.
this shit. Right now, they're tanking.
You only gave me a ham sandwich for the last month.
Yeah. If you host the FluffCast, get your pick of a couple stock options or a ham sandwich. And not the Taylor ham, just regular ham.
Man,
I'd
I
negotiate
want
it
some
for
more
a regular
Taylor ham.
paycheck.
When my fucking roommate introduced me to that shit, I was over the goddamn moon with how good it tasted.
Yep, that's every day here. That's like how we start every morning.
You know how much it's fucking cost me to ship one of those bastards down here?
Probably a lot.
A fuckload.
Yeah.
We're looking at $150 after everything's said and done for just about 5 pounds.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I'd be willing to pay that much for it because holy shit, it's great.
don't fuck with Taylor Ham, dude. It's good. Taylor Ham's good. It has sex. I love Taylor Ham, man.
He was just telling me about how he missed having it and how his brother was coming back from up Jersey way and was bringing one with him. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I sleep on it for the fucking week that we've got in our mini fridge, and I try it, and I'm like, wow, why didn't I eat this any sooner?
That's the state food, dude. That's what we eat here, Taylor Ham.
All day.
Wait, hold on. I thought you ate the garbage that came off the barges that went down the fucking Hudson.
That's what we have on holidays.
Okay.
Now, if you really want to hate yourself, regardless of where you live, just because of the price that this shit costs, go on here and look at this website I just posted in FluffCast.
Let me see here. What website is it?
VermontCountryStore.com.
What
Dude,
do
they got some really cool looking shit. And then you see the price on it, and you're like, holy fucking hell. What?
Well,
why?
How much of the
Why are
watermelon
you charging
candy?
$28 for a goddamn bag of chips?
Are you
They
serious?
ain't that good?
20 pounds for 2 pounds of strawberry flamingo gummies? This is like a... What are they doing in Vermont?
Well, you see, they have to bring it down to the flatlands, so, you know, that's just flatland tax. Because you're all worthless to them because they live higher up.
Oh,
So
God.
That
I'm
sounds
saying,
like-
post that for
that-
our viewers so they can experience that nightmare themselves. but,
Yeah,
like, good fucking god.
That's just like, that's robbery.
The high elevation oxygen deprivation just fucks them, you know? They don't know any better.
The worst part of it is I've had some of the stuff that's on here, like the Kookaburra licorice. That is actually really, really good shit. It didn't cost no 19 fucking dollars though.
Also, Andy,
Yeah, I'm listening.
now that you mention it, yeah, wow. You must have a problem with stress chewing.
Yeah. You saw him in the back, didn't you? I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tins on my desk right now.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the foreground here.
Oh, my thumb? Yeah, don't make fun of that. I don't know what it is. I just do it.
It's not just your thumb, it's
subconsciously.
your fucking index and your middle and even your fucking ring.
Yeah.
FluffCast, body shaming.
That's it.
You're goddamn right I'm gonna body shame.
How dare you?
How dare you bite your fingers?
right?
How dare you bite your fingers down that low? You know how awful that is?
Is it really that bad?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, Christ. I guess I can't really scratch, huh?
That can cause a lot of issues when it comes to ingrowing.
Huh. Oh, I mean, yeah, I knew that much, but...
And that can cause a lot of issues with infection.
Well, I haven't lost any fingers, so I'm all right there then.
Yeah, but, you know, just don't try to recreate the Oregon Trail.
He'll be all right. He'll never die.
I won't die, I swear. At least when I become a zombie, I won't be able to, like, claw anybody's eyes out. I'll just kind of, like, rub my nubs up against their face, then be like, oh, this is so soothing.
Until, you know, you scrape some of the skin off and then you just got the bone.
Christ.
Then you'll be able to claw them.
All right, so let's say in theory we've got a viewer in the audience who's like, man, I bite my fingers pretty badly too. How what would I do to rectify that?
Typically,
Yeah.
chewing gum helps.
Cut your fingers off.
That's the extreme end, but yes, that also works.
Can't chew your fingers, you ain't got fingers. Just think about it. You could have a flipper. You could be a penguin.
Also, it may sound a little stupid, but just being mentally aware of it and overreacting every fucking time, I find kind of drives the point home to yourself. Where it's like, as soon as you catch yourself biting your nails, just what the fuck? Just have that kind of freak out in your head. And yeah, it kind of helps make the lesson stick for some reason. Because it gets to where every time you catch yourself, it annoys the shit out of you, and then you just quit doing it after a while.
Don't they make a bittering agent for your fingers that you could
They
use?
do, but it only really works if you're kind of, well, let's say very young or very stupid.
Yeah, my boss tried doing it, and he said that he just grew to like the bittering agent. It became pleasant to him.
Fucking.
That's it, man. We got kids out here eating whole bags of warheads and making their mouth bleed. You think that shit's gonna work now?
Yeah, I used to do that on fucking YouTube, and I made bank.
Exactly. That shit don't work on y'all.
I used to what's it called? Baby bottle pops. The first time I had one, hole in my goddamn tongue.
Okay, so you probably know this exact flavor I always use to describe shit.
Blue raspberry.
So, no. Do you remember the blue mixed berry powder?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, that real mellow flavor that they
Mhm.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of shit out there that I get every once in a while that tastes very comparable to that, but that's the only thing I can think of that had that flavor, like that exact kind. Nobody ever knows what I'm talking about whenever I bring it up, though. Like, yeah, you remember the blue baby bottle pops? No, never had them.
Never had a
Fucking-
baby bottle. They still have baby bottle pops?
They
Oh,
still
yeah, they
make
still
them.
make them. That's just like ring pops, man. That shit ain't going nowhere.
I'm not fond of candy personally. I like chocolate candy, but not like your your hard candies.
Like candy, bubblegum, and taffy.
I think the only one
Yep, to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. I got my penny safe because I'm her sugar daddy. I'm her Hugh Crone. She's my Jessica Tandy. I want candy. Any kind will
The-
do. And that's about all I remember. Sorry.
What is that, Aaron Carter?
No,
No, that's MC Chris, my dude.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to. I'm whooping Andy's ass. Hold on.
I'm getting in the car.
you'll see him in a few
Aaron-
hours.
Well, I get he's at
Where's
times
the keys?
all the way from fucking Missouri to
Okay,
Mississippi.
found the keys. Found the keys. We're good. All right.
I provided a link to it over in the FluffCast channel.
What, the song?
Yes, the
Let me-
song.
Shakri. Let me see.
It's the one from, remember the episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force with the spider? Spider wearing a diaper?
MCP pants.
I want candy, bubblegum and taffy. Skip to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. Got my penny safe, so I'm a sugar daddy. I'm a Hugh
Jesus
Crone,
Christ.
Candy, I want candy. Put it in a pile, split it with my bitty, 50-50 down the line. Kinda like close encounters of the cavity kind. I'm talking licorice, kisses, talking crocodile smiles. I want candy. I got a sugar
I will admit, MC Chris is a bit of an acquired taste.
Not my thing. But
Yeah,
I
that
agree.
motherfucker's voice
Are
is
you
really
just gonna
weird.
start
Okay.
blasting this in the background
So-
now?
That one particular song, as well as the other songs made for Aqua Teen Hunger Force, are definitely a far cry from his actual proper
Yeah.
music.
Hey, hold on. I'll get you. I think my favorite song of his, which is
Why not just hit him with the classic? That's vet.
we can get him with that, or we can get him with MC Chris is Dead. Let's just do that. Or you know what?
MC
Older
Chris is dead
crowd.
and he ain't never coming back.
I personally like MC Chris is Dead better, but Fet's Vet is the one that tends to appeal to like most people trying to put that shit into a movie or a commercial.
I like shit. I've always liked from the
I
Bounty
met
Hunter
him,
songs.
Joe.
I was a bigger fan of Dengar's dump truck.
Mm-hmm.
My
But-
man.
This
I mean,
right here,
Dengar's dump truck's a good, solid one, but IG-88's 87 Chevy is pretty good.
Why you got a player hit on IG-88?
Boss
Yeah.
on a Segway is pretty fucking fantastic too. Okay, this right here, this is older crowd. This is one of his. This is one of his off of MC Chris is Dead. This is the Apple Long remix, which is fucking my favorite. So, and I'll get the original too. Just also, MC Chris is a really nice guy. I've gone to see him about 3-4 times now, and every time he'll come out, he just hangs out with everybody. He's like, I'm not leaving till every fan who wants to see me gets to see me. So I'm right here, guys. Let's hang out.
Even used you to frame a threat at some point. So that was kind of neat.
That's it. It was like I went to see a show of his, and this girl was up front, and she was just there to be seen. She was just up there like, I'm here, look at me, I'm social butterfly, yeah, da da da. And she was actually talking over MC with the fucking mic, which was kind of impressive if it wasn't pissing me off. And he looked at her, he said, hey, excuse me, I got a microphone trying to do a show here. Fuck me, am I being an asshole? And like she stormed out. And everybody clapped, had a good time. And she ended up coming back in. And he looked at her, he said, look, I'm sorry if I was an asshole, but these people pay good money to see me here. And I don't have an MC Chris security team. I got fans. I got good fans. Look at this guy. And they put a fucking spotlight on me because I'm standing there and I'm like a head taller than everybody else in the crowd. And he says, look at this guy. He could just be like, "Arr!" and you're out of here. You don't want to piss that guy off. Just let him over here, let him listen to his goddamn music. And I was just like, thank you, MC Chris. I got you back. He can be a little bit of acquired taste, but his Aqua Teen stuff was just shit he threw together for the show.
Oh
His-
yeah, it's absolute fucking trash on purpose.
Yeah, like MC Chris is Dead is one of my top favorite albums. Like that's a fucking amazing album.
Like I said, though, that voice, it's hard to get over that hill.
Once you get past that, because like it also helps him because he's like a really fast rapper, kind of like in that Busta Rhymes vein
Mhm.
there.
Like Shadow Facts.
There you go. Or it's like a lot of his stuff is like really quick, and he'll just bust out some crazy shit. And MC Chris Goes to Hell was the first album his I actually sat down and listened to, because it's basically he does skits on all the albums too. So he's like, this is what happens if I died and went to hell. I had to make all the Bounty Hunter songs again, because he made Fet's Vet, and it was kind of what got him most famous. And he kind of joked about like, oh man, I hope I don't have to make songs for all the other bounty hunters.
All right, so like MC, as your agent, I just gotta say that one did so good. I'm gonna need like 5 more of those, dog.
And that's it.
What?
That's where they got. That's where they got, because his whole like the skits are always like him arguing with his agent or fighting with his agent. It's always great. So highly recommend. Anybody needs some good music, you like good hip hop, check it out.
They always pull fucking what's his name, Bob Odenkirk in there to do the
Oh, yeah.
agent shit. So Better Call Saul.
Which, speaking of, he's doing well after having his collapse on set.
Very good.
Good deal.
Glad to hear it.
He collapsed on set.
Yep.
Oh shit.
It was
It
a
was way
heart
too
defect.
hot.
Yeah.
Like they got too much to let him die. You just shit. Man, speaking of celebrities that ain't dying yet, you know who will never die?
Roger Waters.
Betty
Nope.
White.
Betty White.
Betty fucking White.
Betty White is sustained by the love of her fans.
That's
And
what
nobody fucking hates Betty. You find me one goddamn human on the face of the earth that hates Betty White. I dare you.
It's like Betty White is the film equivalent of Dolly Parton. Like you just
I
can't find
know.
anybody hates her.
I
That's
know.
it.
I know one person who hates Betty White.
That motherfucker ain't human.
Well, I'm pretty sure we already know that because, he's a fucking jolly giant. A jolly ginger giant at that.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Nah, I refuse to believe that. He just don't know who she is.
Carrot Top?
No. Aichi.
Christ, he doesn't
So-
like Betty White?
Remember
I
before
know,
the
like-
show? Remember before the show when I told you I know somebody who's just so much more of a contrarian than you are, Andy?
Oh, is that the boy?
That's Aichi. He's contrarian about every single thing. Everything. Somebody likes something, he hates it.
Pretty
That's
much.
not hearing shit talk to the motherfucker when he ain't around to defend himself too much.
That's true. But he does hate things that are popular. He will tell you that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all.
just a
I'll say.
character trait that he's proud of just outright.
It's actually something I used to do a lot. Yeah, it just, you growing up though, you meet more and more people, you just kind of realize that it's okay to fucking like things. It's okay,
Mhm.
And what happens?
It's okay to buy in on the same shit all the normies like.
Yeah.
Sometimes the normies are onto something. Who knows?
It's like you know what it comes from, and I'll be a little vulnerable here. It comes from wanting to develop your own identity, to have something that's entirely,
Yeah.
Andy, have something that's entirely menthol or funk shy or fucking
Mhm.
who Mr. Al,
The problem is that we're the sum of all things that develop us. Our friends, our family, our interests,
Yeah,
our
exactly.
hates, our likes.
I'm man enough to say that for me at least, I take pride in enjoying things that people maybe are just like, oh, I've not heard of that, or I can't believe you like it that much, because it just makes, it's just that little lizard thing that makes me just ever so slightly more unique, a little more special than the average Joe.
Didn't know you
That's
were a
the
hipster.
scary thing about hipsterism. Like, it's super attractive.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has that secret desire inside their heart somewhere or in their head that says, I want to be the one in on a big secret. I want to be the one that knows what nobody else is aware of. I want to know the truth that is totally hidden.
I want to be the only Nutrimilk Hotel fan.
I want to be the fucking black sheep in the crowd for just a little bit. Just enough that it makes me feel good,
Oh, here we go.
I can't do that with music. Like a lot of people do that with music really bad. But I'm one of the ones that's like really bad about like, hey, I found a really cool song. You guys should check it out.
Mhm.
Because I'm just like with the Midnight. They're one of my favorite bands. I love them. And when I found out about them, I started sharing with some friends of mine, and they were all kind of like, I don't know. And I was like, just give it a try. I promise you. It's Weaponized Outrun. You'll love it. And they tried it and ended up liking it. And I was like, cool. Because I honestly put a lot of value on the fact that a lot of my friends trust my musical taste, because they're always listening to my playlist or asking me for recommendations. So honestly, I kind of like it with music. I can understand with certain other things, but some things it bugs me being the only one in on it. Like,
See, my musical
not we.
taste is so all over the goddamn map. I don't trust nobody for not trusting my musical taste, or I don't blame anybody for not trusting it. Rather,
Nah, I feel you. That's how I feel sometimes. But I'm just like, I want to share this with you, but people just started trusting me about it, and it's
There-
like sometimes being the only one in on something kind of sucks because, like, in my friend group,
Yep.
it's only me and my buddy Matt who are like in on Warhammer. Everybody else is like, "What the
Mm.
fuck is a Warhammer?" And I'm like, "Let me tell you something."
So they
Can
got
we
got
talk
a
about a
list
future
here.
where everything sucks all the time, and then it sucks harder than that,
Yep.
and then no matter how bad it gets, it always gets worse
Yep.
every day.
Every day. So they got these rats living under the cities with machine guns that may or may not be real.
So, like, if you work a 48-hour shift, you might do good to get 2 like little shitty ass granola bars.
Like, you get a granola bar, and if you go home and you dunk it in the corpse powder, well, guess what? You're fucked. The RVDs are coming after you, and they're about as competent as a small town judge on a Saturday night, and the
Yeah.
black college is out for spring break.
Oh, I swear to God, man, fucking Warhammer like cannot be taken seriously in my eyes.
No, like the people who do take it seriously, like, kill me. Like, I mean, I'm part of that the fan fiction thing, and I'll write like more somber stories for it, but I'm at the same time I'm not trying to take it. I'm not taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to fit a story for this one because shit, I used to write somber shit that happened in the Tenchi Muyo universe.
Oh,
So it's
I
like,
look at it as like a total fucking farce, you know?
oh yeah, I mean it's a parody. It's always been a
Yeah.
parody, but then like sometime I think it was fourth or fifth edition, it changed to the grim darkness that it was. It used to be like Space
Mm.
Marines were just badass space cops, and like everybody looked like a Jackson Pollock painting blew up. And then all of a sudden, somewhere along the line, I'm like, no, it's grim, it's dark, and only bad things happen. The end. But yeah, I know. It's like, no, you can't. And that's also why I always tell people, like, yeah, the orcs are the only good guys in the 40K universe because
Oh,
they're just
yeah.
they're just a bunch of party boys that can't understand why nobody else wants to be party boys.
Everybody else is out here like, no, we got to commit these fucking war crimes for the Imperium's purity or whatever. Or, oh, we got to just go and rape this entire planet stupid because we got to spread chaos, blah, blah, blah. And then here's the orc boys over here just bopping along, just orc, 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 orc,
Hey.
orc, 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 orc.
We's
Hey,
gonna
oi, you kids! I got this bike. You want to ride it?
be.
Like, oh,
They're
yeah,
just too
ride
pure.
the bike.
Hey, let's crop it over in that kennel direction, gets.
Everybody get in there. I got my
No,
little
don't
truck.
worry, you groats. I'll crump with you.
Yeah, nobody is as immune to chaos as the fucking orcs.
Oh,
Because they're
crump.
just too happy with what they got already.
I'll crump with you, sweetie. It's just- like, you can't fuck with the orcs. They're just like, nah, man, I'm having a good old time. Like, look at this. I got a truck over here, and this summit goes 50. And they're like, oh, okay. Times the speed of light. And they're like, oh.
Why does your
'Cause it-
ride go that fast? Because it fucking does, okay? Shut up. And like, yeah, that's actually the explanation.
That's it. Like,
That's that check. I
there's
don't owe you anything.
there's a very, well, I say popular. I know I'm one of the people that subscribe to it. The orcs are the only reason the emperor is still quote unquote alive because they believe he's
lying, man.
alive. See,
Well, it's
orcs.
just like Commissar Yarrick, like that
Yeah.
motherfucker is straight up unkillable. If you shot him in the fucking head, it wouldn't matter.
He took an orc power claw and just stuck it on his arm, and it started working because they believed it worked. And they're like, "Oh shit, he got the arm!" Like the orcs have the power of Wa, and the Wa basically is a psychic field they produce. That if they believe it hard enough, it works. Because like, if the orcs are defeated in battle, they'll go back and like, okay, we found these orc guns. This is literally a Pringles can with a scope attached to it. What the fuck is this? But to an orc, that's a goddamn sniper rifle. And
Or, if an orc paints himself purple, he became just totally invisible. Why?
that's it.
Because who the fuck has ever seen a purple orc? And thus you don't.
Wait a second. The Pringles
Boy.
can is no fuck. That's not a sniper rifle, that's a grenade.
Oh, blimey. That's me, man. I bought it. I got ripped off. They took all my teeth. I love the fact that their currency is teeth.
Teeth.
Like
Their
that's
teeth.
see, Mr. Owl, he's teamwork. Mr. Owl, you good people. Like sharks where they just constantly grow teeth. Because orcs are actually a fungus. They
Right, I knew that.
Yeah, they're a fungus, so it's like when people are like, "Oh, they're trying to be this," like, no, they're a goddamn mushroom. Fuck you. They're not racist, they're a mushroom. And I was like, how can you be orcs be racist anyway? Because they're green. But I love the orcs. I actually was trying to today when we went to Pensacola, I found a place who had actually the Cruel Boys in stock, but they only had the big goddamn fuck you box. And I was like, I'm not dropping $200 on that today.
Oh man. Speaking of the Green Boys and being miscast or whatever,
Mhm.
that reminds me of my single favorite like instance of somebody whining about being or actor being miscast.
Uh,
It's like, oh, it's whitewashing or whatever, you know, that kind of shit. They tried to say that about Alita, you know, Battle Angel Alita.
yeah.
The problem is, what race is Alita? Like, if you were to make it accurate to the comics, what is she?
She's
Honestly,
Martian.
yeah.
Even further fucking removed than that. Like, we won't go too far into spoiler territories there, but she's technically not even really human, like, at all.
She's closer related to the fucking toaster than a person, so
Yeah. Well, no,
Fucking-
not that. More
The Birth of
like,
the Little Toaster is a fucking biography on her ancestor.
yeah,
That's
more
it.
like a teratoma.
we can go with that. It's basically what happened if you fucked around and like you left your house abandoned. The only thing you left behind was the toaster and a fleshlight. Like that's what would happen after like 1,000 years.
So yeah, people complaining online about like, oh, I can't believe they didn't cast a Japanese actress to play Alita. That wouldn't have made any fucking sense.
Yes, it would, because the Japanese draw their characters in the style of Japanese people.
This is the Martian teratoma. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna go complain about you on my live journal.
Like that is absolutely my single favorite one because I've never seen an example where it's so fucking far removed from any humans and still looks like one.
All I want to say right now is I think it's bullshit that Idris Elba is going to be playing Knuckles because he is not an echidna.
No, I'd have thought the same thing, but I think he
Knuckles
can
and
grow into
Knuckles
the
and
character.
You think
I mean,
you
he
can
could
get
try it, but what if that's
Don't.
Knuckles' face?
Oh,
Goddamn species washing over here.
I mean, would it be Knuckles' face, or would it be Knuckles' hand?
That's
Oh
a
my
very
God.
good question.
Hey there, my name's Nipples the Enchilada. Awful cold out here today, isn't it?
Hmm. You mean these Chaos Emeralds? I've
Rock
discovered
hard
that
fist
when
Knuckles.
I wear my sunglasses, I wear clip-ons from which I broke today. I look like Dr. Robotnik, so
Nice. You know what you got to do now, right?
I'm probably going to dress up as Robotnik next time I go to a con. See what happens.
So you got to shave the beard and just have the big bushy mustache left over.
See, that's the thing. Sadly, my mustache is not as majestic. Plus, I did just trim it because I got that scar where it's like one side doesn't come in that well. But
Now, you got to try to grow it out as hard as possible, man. Let it get real long and then you can cover it up.
I know it's a
Thank you.
cover-up.
cover up.
Can't
That's something
tell
I
me what
want to
I'm
do,
watching Dr. Robotnik.
dude. I would be the most evil Dr. Robotnik. Like every little Sonic I saw, I'd like slap his ice cream out of his hand and shit.
Every time somebody at work looks around the corner just to see what you're up to during the day, you just whip around and look at him and be like, snooping as usual, I see.
Snooping as usual.
You double.
You
Can't say that
Double
on a Christian
gamer!
stream.
Man, you sounded like a delicious orange drink right about now. Christ alive.
You know what?
God bless him. We had to have somebody.
Yeah, back to my point earlier. Betty White's the fucking best. She'll never die.
That's it. And
Ah,
She's
because this
sustained by the love of her
conversation,
fans, and she's immortal.
it's true. Because this conversation now, I changed my Steam name again. I am now Dollywood Security.
Because
Because I just want people to
what your
see
previous name was.
Jonestown Jungle Juice.
Christ. All
I'm
right,
so glad. I'm so glad Menthol got a good laugh out of this because, like, a lot of people, I was just like, "Oh, I'm Jonestown Jungle Juice," and they were just like, "Oh,
No, dude, I was trying not to laugh my ass off at it the whole time we was playing TF2 the other night. Every time I would see you pop up on there, I would get a good little giggle out of it.
God, with this fucking Scout Rush.
which I did clip."
That Scout, let's go!
Dude, I didn't realize how bad the lag was for you. I would have insisted that we stopped.
Well, I think what it is, I think it was that server because me and Menthol have been fucking around with that Panda server we went to,
Yep.
and I haven't had any problems there. Knock on wood, not near as bad as I was having with that server we were on, which was some shit ass server that had all those tryhards on it. Because me and Menthol were playing, was it yesterday evening, and
Mhm.
there was like all the tryhards. One kid had an easy script. Every time he killed somebody, he had easy. And he's like, "I
Mhm.
kill you easy," and then I was like, "What's he doing?" I got there and looked. I was like, "Motherfucker's just firing a detonator at people and getting kill assist and saying easy."
Yeah.
Wait a minute, sticky
Not
bomb?
just that, he was occasionally playing Scout, and like he would just run up, pop 2 shots, and then leave, and then run off easy.
Yeah,
No,
Easy.
detonator is a fucking flare gun alternative.
that you could make explode. Like you don't even have to be accurate with it. You just get
Oh,
within like
oh, the
you
scorch
get within
shot.
like 10 yards. No, not the
Mhm.
scorch shot. The detonator.
Oh, okay.
The detonator fires like a firework, and then you basically can make it explode and catch people on fire. So you don't even have to be accurate with it. You just get it within like 15 yards of somebody, and they'll be on fire.
Yeah, just pop that shit manually.
Pyro mains. Yeah, fucking that pisses me off. I love pyro.
It was fun though, popping him in the head because I was out there with my sniper, and I was just like, "Fuck you," and dealing with the Gibbous sniper who was hacking because I've never seen a Gibbous sniper that fucking accurate.
Yeah, that's the thing they do. The Gibbous sniper. They look up and they spin around real fast and they shoot you.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
and
like
even
that.
the dude
That-
was like peeking in and out of corners and shit. But he ended up getting us through like 2 walls on our
Yeah.
side, and no
Yeah.
telling how many on his.
So it was either that or he had a ping of like 450. I'm not sure, but like one of the two. I was just like, "It's like you're killing me, dude. Like this dude shot me from the intel room. How do you do that?"
It's over 9,000.
You see, he believes
Dear
he
God.
can, so he can do it.
I'm gonna have to put one between his eyes because I'm the only orky one around here.
There was actually a case of that where I got popped and he was already like in the fucking spawn room hitting the health cabinet.
Mm.
Like, god damn, that was quick.
Man, I
I
want
know
T-
fucking sniper can run like that.
I wish TF2 got a little bit better maintained. That game is just. How many years has it been? 14 years since release, and it's still just like
Still popping.
it's basically perfect. I've played a lot of multiplayer games, and TF2 is just like that's the one.
There's actually a pretty good video on YouTube that breaks down like how they made that game kind of timeless with the design of everything.
What is that? That's Lazy Purple, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I love
Is
Lazy
it?
Purple. He's great.
It's either him or Soundsmith, one of the two. Yeah, no, we're having a good old time playing. Like we got on there, messed around with it. Then it's all kind of trouble we can get into.
Well,
It's
before we
always
get
the
too
hoot.
distracted talking about TF2 again, I
Uh-huh.
say we should probably get it in some colors.
Oh right, yes. I completely lost track of time. We've had
Yeah.
2 guys sitting here for a whiles. What's up? Okay. Sorry. I commissioned someone to do some art for the next cast. All right, let's get this guy in here. Welcome back. It has been a hot minute, hasn't it?
It's the professor.
Yeah, it has. I have 2 quick things. Andy, it's pork roll, not Taylor ham. Learn it.
All right, well, he's banned from the FluffCast forever.
Oh shit.
Yep, I got you covered.
No, he's fine. He's fine. Keep him. It's banter.
I know.
Well, the other thing I had to do, I think, with I can't speak tonight. Warhammer shit.
All right.
Do you have any stories of any guys you ever had to play the IRL game with?
Yes.
Because I have one at least.
The short one is just that I was completely new to the game. We were playing End War, the tabletop RPG, not the war game. And because I was completely new, what's it called? There was just a lot of good comedy moments of me not knowing what the hell I was doing, and a lot of the guys looking across the table at me like this fucking idiot. But they're all cool bros, so they took it in stride and they're like, yeah, why not, That's one story I got.
Mine was there was an LGS store across the street from the college campus I went to, and guys would play Warhammer. Then one kid came in. We nicknamed him Wishy Washy because he would literally take any model he could and just make it something insane or what have you. Like, for instance, he made an orc with 4 arms.
That's fucking great. That's a kit bash, isn't it? Or
He kit bashed everything, but he gave crazy, inane reasons. Like, this guy has 4 arms because he took an arm from every orc he killed. And I'm like, where everyone's like, well, he must not be a good orc then.
he's only killed 4
He's
guys.
only got 2 arms.
two
really?
kills.
He's only got 2 kills. And we'd see him every weekend. He'd come in with new models, and we're like, and we're not talking about a squad of some Space Marine scouts or a couple of boys. We're talking about drop pods and shit like that.
Damn.
And then we see him one weekend, and his mom's with him.
She hot?
Apparently, he had charged everything to his mom's credit card without her knowing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Somebody
And
will get the ass. What?
And we're talking thousands of dollars at this point.
Somebody gonna get fucking killed?
We never saw him again. So Wishy Washy is dead. Rest in peace, my
I
man.
was gonna say, I'm sure nobody saw his ass again after that shit.
Yeah, man.
Last man to see him was the person that loaded his ass in the oven.
He gone.
Though the worst one I've seen. I've never been able to actually play with anybody because where I lived originally, there was no Warhammer community. I felt like I was the only one in South Mississippi that knew what in the hell Warhammer was. I moved down to Biloxi, and now there's 2 or 3 game shops, and I go there every once in a while, and I'm working on getting my orc army together so I can play people. There is a guy though at my favorite one. There's one. It's called Panda's Paradise. It's a really nice place, and everybody's pretty cool there. We went in. And there was this one guy that everybody called Flavor. And I was like, why is he called Flavor? Because I'm thinking Flavor Flav. And they said, oh, well, Flavor has a new army every time there's a new a new set of rules dropped. Like when 8th edition first came on the scene, he played nothing but Chaos because 8th edition Chaos was fucking insane, especially Death Guard. Then after that, I think it was the Orcs. And then it was after that, he moved to Space Marines, then it was Primaris. So basically, every time whatever was the new meta, he would take his old army, basically shelf it. He wouldn't even sell it. He would shelf it and then go buy the brand new whatever the top meta is army. And the funny part about it is he never fucking won. Not one goddamn game. Because he just had the worst luck I've ever seen in my life. Where he got one fight and basically wiped out every bit of this guy's towel, except for I think it was a couple of fire warriors. And the fire warriors blew up his rhino, blew up his terminators, and then finished it off by basically shooting his Primaris lieutenant into the ground where there was nothing but a smoking crater left. And I was just like, dude, I would hang myself. I'm sorry. If it was that bad, I spent all that money and I still can't win, fuck it. Give me some extension cord. Let's see what happens.
New
Were they
fucking
all
hobby.
Were they all painted when he played them?
They were, but they were painted. He would basically just take an airbrush and airbrush them like a color, 2 colors, and he was done. That was it. That's all he did.
Sorry, Funk. We've only got some 12-2. You work with that?
Damn it.
You can braid it.
Maybe. You ain't got no 10-3?
No.
Shit.
Sold
Okay.
out.
We'll make it work. No, boy, getting there and just lose all the damn time. And his Death Guard army, he basically took pink paint, airbrushed it once with that, then airbrushed it with black, and then that was it. That was his Slanesh Death Guard or some stupid shit like that.
Oh my god.
And I was just
Wow.
no.
Isn't there a 3-color minimum for that shit, or?
Usually.
Usually, like my orcs are kind of a combination of purple and outrun colors because I just like them to stand out. And So I've kind of got that going on. I'm a outrun, aka orc run, and seeing where that's going. But I don't know, like some people aren't really enforce it. In fact, the only time Pandas actually enforces the paint rule is if there's a tie. But
Oh, then whoever
there's
did it
never, yeah, who like if you come in there and play with an unpainted army, and like you and another guy ties, like, oh, okay, well this guy's painted, so he's the winner. Going from there, he gets the paint points. So
I never had a problem with an unpainted army, but that's mostly because I play with friends, and also I play guard. There's too many fucking models to do. I don't have the time.
dude, I know that feeling. Like I'm not good enough yet to paint the Catachan Colonel my friends gave me. I was like, one day I'm gonna paint you because you're beautiful, but I'm not good enough yet. So
What
It's
is it?
just too-
How do you spell that?
Sorry.
Catachan Colonel?
CATA,
CATCHAN.
yeah, Catachan
Because
Colonel.
they
He's
catacan. I'm gonna go hang
Catacam.
myself.
Catacan,
Yeah.
Catachan.
And you
fire.
cata should
Fucking
kill
Rambo
yourself.
dudes.
It's like an
There's a bunch
entire
of fucking
planet full of
Rambos.
Rambos.
Oh my
That's it.
god. Is this it? Looks like fuck Johnson from Halo 3. Oh shit.
Bring me Slime
you think
Marbo.
that's wild. Yeah, look up Slime Marbo.
Yeah,
Hey.
let's get this up.
There's one armed like guard in the books I've heard that I think they're called the Praetors, which basically just look like a British Empire like pith helmet, red coats, like a
Oh.
Zulu war, and I want them, but they'll never make them.
No, like stuff they used to make those like back in second edition. Like there used to be so many different versions of the guard. Like there was the Talon, which were like desert raiders. There were the Valhallans, which are like your ice warriors. There are
Destroying Firstborn, which are just
Destroying
Russians.
Firstborn. They're like the best Russians. I love those guys.
The Cossacks.
The
Look
greatest.
at just out
Russians.
there. We must sneaky breaky.
It's just, but everyone just wants the Rambos and the Starship Troopers. I mean, I like them too, but like, I want some diversity.
Hey, the good news is the
If you
Kriegers
want
are on the way.
diversity, you've come to the wrong place in the Imperium of Man.
That's
I
true.
guess I can't even get corpse powder on my granola bar anymore.
Put hand on the
Oh.
wall. No, put hand on the wall. Now catch bullet. That's how I imagine this shit going.
The new plastic Kriegers are coming out with the new kill team set, which include the new Orc Commandos. And I've been thinking about getting it, but I'm still kind of in that like I don't want to buy anything from Games Workshop where they're still being dicks about this copyright shit. So
Yeah, I'm not touching them.
Mandalore might not even do a fucking Warhammer 3 review.
it's a possibility.
It's possible, but
Man.
I don't know. They've already killed Fantasy. Fantasy's dead. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, Cetra might bring it back with fucking
Well, they're supposed to be bringing back that Warhammer of the Old World.
Yes,
Wait.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
believe them.
I don't particularly either, but at the same time, it's going to hang out because I do have like a fucking dwarf army in there that'd be great for that.
Because
Hello?
oh, sorry.
No, I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you're the guest. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, my whole thing, like when I saw old Fantasy, the square models and you like move the whole unit as one. That's what I thought. Like, ooh, that's cool. Because it's like pushing around generals, like moving shit. I don't know. Rat brain went off. But this is at the same time as what is it? The Sigmarines were out, and it's just like this is just 40K.
Kinda. It's like it's honestly Sigmar's getting way better models than 40K is. Like, and it's pretty great. I
Time to
saw
get
that
back
video.
some
That's
Sigmar
fucking-
models.
You know what? I've seen a ton of people doing it, and it's like some of the people I follow on Twitter are pissed that those new Sigmar dragons are going to be like linked to the Stormcast Eternals. Because I'm sorry, the Stormcast Eternals will look kind of cool, but it's also like the most boring army I've ever seen.
They look boring, and their backstory is boring as well.
I'm pretty excited
Then
for
again,
the
I
cool
also
boys. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
like you were saying, it's like the lore doesn't matter. Don't take it seriously. Just have fun. Look, that's a fucking rat with a Gatling gun. Come on.
Right.
That's
The Rattling Gunner.
Exactly.
That's why I have them. I was so happy they released a box a while back that's just called like the Shattered Realms, where you can get hard to find models in one box. And so I got the Skaven one because it had the Warlock Bombardier, three storm fiends and a lightning arc cannon. And I was just like, dear God in heaven, I'm too powerful.
Well, that's all I got to say. I'll head off and let some other guys in.
So, you
Well,
are
it's good
sounding,
having
in
you.
fact, rather pretty. Tell me, what are you wearing tonight?
Shorts, a shirt,
Oh,
socks, and sandals.
Wait,
Did
what?
You know that Kibbles and joining us here tonight.
Ooh,
Goodbye.
socks and sandals. That's kind of a deal breaker, bud.
it's a bit rough there, bud.
I'm completely flaccid.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
just
know.
going to.
Still rocking half a chub here.
Christ.
He was killed.
And he's out. We're all gonna do a little I haven't seen this comic, Christ. Sorry. I'm really enjoying drawing this thing right now, so forgive me if
Well-
I'm not up to snuff on grab and flex images and shit. Alright,
You
so
gotta grab someone in here.
yeah, give me 1 second here. So one of these guys I know is on phone and he is fucky with getting moved. So I'm gonna message him.
Also, Funk, you get that thing I sent you?
I did. I saw that Excel file of grudges. That is fucking fantastic.
The Excel file of grudges.
Uh,
Alright,
see link
okay,
next up
okay.
all the grudges.
Okay, let me
Oh.
just at this guy. No, not him. You wait.
Oh.
There
There
we
he
go.
is.
All right, here he is. Hello.
Sup, fucker?
That's me.
Welcome,
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
All right, Christ alive. Talk to us, son. What do you have to share with the FluffCast this fine evening?
So, Funk, you gonna send me some of those music playlists then?
Funk
I'm
does.
sorry.
He wants you to send him music playlists.
Oh, music playlist. Okay.
I tapped out.
I'm sorry. I was fooling my headphones for a second. Then I was like, oh shit! I heard my name.
Shit.
Always lovely
Uh,
being here. How have y'all been?
I'm
I
all
can't
right.
complain.
I've been
What?
experimenting in the sciences of watermelon.
All alone with the...
What I'm alone.
All right,
Delicious watermelon.
Sunlight. That's my most popular playlist right there.
I'll look at it as soon as I get the chance.
Yeah, Funk's got a really just good taste in music, I think. He I was
Thank you.
tuning into one of his streams and I was trying to sketch because I was just having the worst artist's block on what to draw. And I come on in and Funk is like, well, hey there, guys, we're gonna be drawing. I'm kind of pissed off at her tattoo. Might just ignore it, but here's some amazing beats. And I'm just like, oh my god, Funk, this is music of the gods. So
Hold on a second. I'll get you that playlist. Let's see.
My taste in music sucks, so maybe that'll rub off on me. So it's been an eventful week. The whole move thing's moving along. That's always nice.
oh yeah,
So-
yeah. That's good
The
to hear,
judge
bud.
finally signed off on the thing, so now I can open up the other thing, and then they can sign off on that, and then I can move.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Did they take the kids or?
Bitch, let
I
me see
am
my
the kid,
kids.
so I hope not.
Some like let's stick to horses here right about now. So what's new in the world of horse for you? New in the world of fluffies for you this week, Sunlight.
Fluffies. Absolutely nothing. There is just Hugbox on the Reddit now.
What, did they ban abuse on the Reddit or something?
No one that posted abuse for like, it's almost completely been Hugbox.
Christ.
Dear God, a world without abuse.
We had some guy just show up on the main Fluffy server, and he was trying to shame all the people who were posting in the designated abuse space for operating in the designated abuse space. And it's
He
like,
was literally trying to come in and go, counter terrorists win.
yeah, what I just I don't know.
I've been working on Grape's wartime stories.
Hell yeah. Now, have you done any more of the Jackass Fluffies or whatever?
I have not. You want to shoot me an idea? Maybe I'll draw something up for you.
Fuck. What do you want? Number 5 at this point, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
How about fuck? What they do on Family Guy, douchebags, have it where he fucking shits off the bridge, but he falls off on top of it too.
Where he does what?
Have you ever seen the episode of Family Guy where it's PTV? Hi, I'm Peter. Welcome to Douchebags. You know?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, good because Family Guy is trash at that point. But he shits off the side of a bridge, and it lands on
Then why-
someone's windshield.
So he shits off the bridge and then he falls onto where he shit. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah. Or you could have him shit onto like a car, and then he falls onto the car too, and it makes it
Yeah, I
worse.
think we did that
I got it.
in a zombie movie, actually. That was
Shit
Christ.
onto the windshield of a dump truck and then falls into the back end of it.
That's it. That's the one.
There you go.
I see.
Menthol, you're the designated idea guy, right?
Not really. Just the occasional like springboard for a lot of shit.
Christ.
Boy, howdy. Sometimes we just bounce right off.
Mental
Like,
health
like
quite
I said
often.
before, I was never the kid in school that did the dumb shit. I was the guy next to him going, "Yeah, dude, that sounds like a great idea. Go for it."
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Apparently, people really liked it when I put those tits onto that tentacle monster.
Well,
that
of
was
course.
interesting.
Everybody loves tits.
Everybody who doesn't love tits. Raise your hand if you don't love
Hey,
tits.
but they're attached to a Cthulhu monster with lots of teeth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My mama didn't raise a coward.
Right?
You get in there and you grab that tit.
The tit grabs you.
That's
If you grab a titty, it's worth it. If you grab a titty and a tentacle grabs you back, whatever, bonus.
Menthol, when did you become a hentai extra?
Hey, Andy.
yo.
You finished the outline on that left ear there?
No, I did not. Thank you for reminding me. Christ.
That's a fucking beautiful unfinished ear, Andy. I fucking love it.
Thank you, sweetheart.
No, that's the right
Hey,
ear. That's the left
well-
ear.
There we
Don't feel bad. I went through all the trouble last night of putting a tattoo on the back of this girl I was drawing. And I was like, that's a good looking tattoo. That's going to work. And then I realized I'd drawn it on like the proto sketch layer, the one I was just about to erase. I was like, God damn it.
Oh my god. I have been there.
That's why I
That's
like
not
that.
there. Go ahead. I'm
Why I like-
sorry.
That's why I like the app that I use. I don't get, if I do on the wrong layer, I can just fucking circle it and copy paste it.
God, you and your
That-
fucking. I
That's
can't.
what I did, but I like deleted that layer at first, and I was like, "Where did it go? I fucking no!" And then
Mine has
Does
a
it
back fun, so I'm good.
Meanwhile, Photoshop supremacy.
I tried
How the
doing
hell
art.
do we do our
I tried doing art in Photoshop for a while, and it's okay. It's just like, I don't know. I like Clip
Well,
Studio a lot.
It still
Depends on
trips
the
me out
edition
whenever people
you're
use Procreate and they come on here talking about it because, like, every time the name gets mentioned, I trip up.
It's just
What is Procreate?
art
It's
program.
a art program, but it's just the name, like Procreate. Like, fucking what? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets me too. I'm just like, what? It's a little vulgar right now, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
You don't understand. My art is my children.
It's exactly. enough to
Behold
make
my
you miss
son,
one beat.
Sonichu.
Christ. No, the reason I use Clip Studio, you use Clip Studio, right, Funker?
I do use Clip Studio.
I use it because I went to a con once and I was just asking people, hey, what do you use to draw? And I use Clip Studio. And I asked, oh, how do you get better at drawing bodies? I watch a lot of porn. That was the advice they gave me.
That's fair.
Here's a fun thing I discovered about Clip Studio. Clip Studio actually has where you can bring in 3D models using the program to use as references. In fact, you can even download extras. Where I went and downloaded extra poses, or you can take them and pose them yourself. It's a little weird. It's one of those things where like you click the wrong place once, and next thing you know they're doing the splits. But it's a very handy thing to have because I actually tried it out and it wasn't quite my cup of tea, but it was still pretty cool. Mutagen was actually showing me how to do it.
I gotta look into that. I am just... I'll be straight with you. I'm really half-assing it. Not half-assing it, but I'm just barely hitting adequacy with every time I draw each week. But, you know, forced practice is good.
Oh, it looks fine, Andy.
Yeah, it's...
You want to hear a Subway story?
What? Your what story?
You want to hear a Subway story?
Subway, like the sandwich place?
Efreef.
Efreef,
I
yeah,
used to
sure.
work there.
Oh, I did
Alright.
too, actually, yeah. But talk to me.
I think everyone did at one point. So I worked
Yeah.
at the busiest Subway in Jacksonville, right?
Talk to me.
So one time, three drug why can't I talk right now? Three drug addicts came in one day.
Is that it?
No, there's more to it. The first guy comes in, he's heavily breathing. Making a sandwich, it was normal till we got to the mustard, and I put the mustard on, and he goes, "Wrong side, kid. Start over."
Wait,
And I start over.
wait, he put the mustard on the wrong side?
He told me to put mustard on it. I apparently put it on the wrong side. He like fucking banshee screams at me, "Wrong side!" And then tells me to start over, and then I do because I work at fucking Subway. I don't have the option to say no.
Rice.
So I get him out pretty quickly. He almost crashes the car into someone coming into the parking lot. Next guy comes, he has a fucking snake around his neck. We have to ask him to leave. He's not super happy about it. And then the third guy comes in. He is way too happy. There's no reason his smile should look the way it did. Like, it was like fucking all the way up to his ears.
What, did he just get his dick sucked or something? Or
Naughty.
No, he was high as fuck. I could see his eyes. They were red as hell.
dude, that's what it was. He was high as hell. He was in Subway, man. He was about to buy like fucking 5 sandwiches and have a hell of a good evening.
Nah, he tried to buy one sandwich. I said, I make a sandwich, everything was fine. And I say, that'll be $8. He puts down like $3 and some pennies, and I say, that's not enough. And then he just walks away. And then I just have a random sandwich already made on my counter.
Yeah, you got a couple kooks and crazy people there, man.
So
I
the
mean,
guy
it-
had him.
It was a normal
ahead,
thing
I'm
for
sorry.
Jacksonville. That was a normal thing for Jacksonville.
There was a guy went in the Subway ahead of me one day. I normally just go get a meatball sub and get the hell out. This guy ahead of me walked in and said, "I'd like to get double meat on a meatball sub." I said,
That's
excuse me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that
Like-
12 or 16
That's
meatballs?
16. That's
Basically,
16 meatballs.
he wanted to get 2 doubles, like 2 double meats on the thing. Like he wanted to get 3 sandwiches worth of meat on one sandwich.
Oh, Christ alive.
And they were like, "Sir, I don't think we can do that." He's like, "Well, I'll pay for it. It's no problem." He's like, "But I want to do that." So they took it. He got meatballs too. I remember because it pissed me off because I had to wait for him to make new fucking meatballs. But he got there and they loaded the sandwich up. And he's like, I want to get extra cheese too. And they're like, "Well, how much cheese?" He's like, "Well, that's a lot of meatballs. Give me 3 extra cheeses."
What the
And then like basically he had a fucking pizza. It was almost like a lasagna by the time he was done with it.
He should have just gone to a fucking pizza place. Wait, this is
He had an open-faced calzone.
Pretty much.
He had a pizza
Like-
ball.
The only way they could have made this a sandwich, he would have had to buy another loaf of bread and they would have had to cut it open and lay it on top.
We had something similar happen with ham and lettuce. So they got
Jesus.
like 3 sandwiches worth of ham and then like a fucking mountain of lettuce. And I had to fucking struggle to close the bitch. And I did close it. They trained us on how to do that there. Because we had a lot of customers come in asking for like way too much stuff.
Yeah. Now, they didn't close this. They just put it in the basket, handed it to him, and he ate it with a fork like a lasagna. And I was just like, good God Almighty.
Look,
Like,
I'm not
apparently
going to
we-
say. Oh, go ahead.
Apparently we used to do it that way too, but we kept getting more and more people coming in asking for like stupid amounts of stuff. So eventually we just figured out how to close it.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a TikTok trend for a while.
I'm not going to say it's a good idea to look across the counter at your customer and call them a subhuman fucking mutant, but it is okay to think it.
It's only okay to say it in specific cases. Like, for example, one time a customer came and got hot tuna with cold bacon on a sandwich.
Raw tuna with cold bacon?
No,
No,
hot tuna.
Hot
with cold
tuna.
bacon.
Oh, okay.
They want
Hot
their
tuna,
tuna
cold
hot
bacon.
and their
That's
bacon cold.
What the fuck?
The only
First-
time that can be acceptable is if it's one of the Jaguars coming in to say hi.
That's like if they
No.
come in and order the sandwich and said, "No, I don't want it toasted, but I want you to like kind of can you caramelize the mayonnaise a little bit? Just give it a little bit of a shell." Like,
What the
fuck
fuck?
no, you goddamn weirdo! Get
This
out of here!
This is Subway. I say
Dude.
fucking Olive Garden.
I don't have a butane torch.
There was this lady was ahead of me one day, and she was getting like a I can't remember, it was like a ham sandwich. She'd loaded down with vegetables and shit. And then they went to fold it and ring her up. She's like, "Oh, well, I want that toasted." And like it's already covered with all the vegetables and shit. And I'm just like,
Oh my god.
you can't do that. She's like, I want to get it toasted. And she kept bitching about it. They're like, "Fine, we'll fucking toast it." And then she was bitching because like the tomatoes were crunchy. And I was just like, "Bitch, you just asked for them to be toasted. Calm down."
That's how it works.
there was only one good thing that happened in that Subway, and that's when my boss let me buy a cookie. But instead of buying the cookie, I bought like 3 of them. But I bought like 3 pieces of dough, like instead of the actual cookie.
Fucking
And
devilish.
She let me. Yeah, like she let me cook it like at the store. So like I took them, I let them like de-thaw, and then like fucking mashed them together. I took a chocolate chip, a double chocolate, and a dark chocolate cherry, and like mashed them together into this monstrous cookie. And then it came out fucking amazing.
Man, now I'm getting hungry. Can we? Sunlight, thank you for joining us tonight.
And get banned.
I'm fucking hungry now. I didn't need this evening, man. Anyway, thank you.
Bye, Andy. Have a good day.
Thank you. He's good people. Our talks are nice.
Such a good
Oh, yeah.
kid.
He's a good-
Always
Oh,
fun
yeah,
to have
yeah.
him come out.
He's so swell. We have good people here.
I'm always kind of worried when they're too nice, like they're just gonna hit that sound bar and we're gonna hear the gamer word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again.
But you're too nice.
Again.
Can't spell it without the GG.
It's true.
Good game, people.
All right, let's get this individual in here. Sackavolt, welcome to the FluffCast.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
The government is actually caused fluffies to be bad. I shall put this in a song.
What?
The PETA caused the government, caused Hasbro to release the fluffs. Release the fluffs. Gardeners, trash men, and gave fluffies all their food, and one by one the fluffies bred and grew until the fall of Cleveland.
All right, I'm gonna have to put a pause on that.
Do I get the hammer or not?
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna hit the pipe.
Boss, you're a good man. I appreciate it. But Jesus Christ, I'm gonna need you to record that one for me later. Christ, Sackavolt.
It's because I'm the fluffy bard.
God bless you, Sackavolt. Quick, what's a quad? Christ alive. What box are you, Sackavolt? Do you like abuse or hug box?
Abuse.
Yeah, of course you do.
I love killing fluffies and seeing them be tortured.
I believe you do, my man. I'm gonna have to move along to Mr. Owl. Do you have anything else you'd like to share with us? 10 words or less, please.
Government and social justice warriors are ruining the liberal side of politics.
That's 10 words. Thank you, Sackavolt. You have a nice night now. God bless.
Yeah, let's bring in Mr. L.
Let's get Mr. Owl in here. Hey, Mr. Owl.
Oh
Please.
shit!
Oh,
It
please.
just made the other guy communicate like he was reading off a fucking PowerPoint or something.
Hey, it's how he talks. Don't worry about it.
This is unfortunate, but it happens.
It's unfortunate. Sorry if I'm a dick, but I was just like, somebody's being a dick. It's me.
It's you. Mr. Owl.
It's all right.
Me.
And now the real question: is Dunkin' Donuts real? Like seriously, I never seen one.
Yeah,
I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is real or not. I think it's a fucking conspiracy.
It's real.
I think it's just only existing in Photoshop, and they're trying desperately to convince everyone else that it's real.
No, I've
Ugh.
totally eaten it at Dunkin' Donuts, including their ghost
Fucking
pepper
bullshit,
donut.
you shill.
Oh, right. Do you remember the ghost pepper donut?
Yeah, their ghost pepper donut was really fucking.
It was
boring.
weird. I don't know. I
No,
thought it was
actually, I like
weird.
their croissant
It
donuts. Their
just
coffee
was
is
not.
good.
They've started building Dunkin' Donuts down here, and I'm like, why? I'm just gonna go to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme is infinitely better.
No, dude, fuck that. The price difference, man.
Dunkin' Donuts is like go in, it's like here, have a little ball of sadness and a bun.
Yeah.
So,
Like, thank you.
with that said, how you doing today, Mr. Owl?
Mr. Owl, hello.
Wait, so it is real.
Yes.
The real place there were just donuts. It exists.
Well,
It's
other
not
than
just
coffee.
donuts. It does donuts, it
It's-
does coffee, and it does breakfast sandwiches of certain variables depending on where you are.
Yeah,
Damn.
like a sausage
Damn.
and egg sandwich, that kind of thing.
This is a good news. Good news. Yes.
Oh, right, because
Yeah,
there's
their
there's a
coffee's actually pretty decent.
there's a place down here locally called Tato Nut where they use potato flour to do the donuts. And in all honesty, it's my personal favorite. The only problem is it's too fucking popular.
Bro, I
Yo.
got bad news for you.
What?
All donuts use a 3-flour blend. That's how they rise like they do.
This one here's got the whole thing saying it's like the potato nuts. That's like their whole thing.
Yeah. You use potato and 2 kinds of wheat. White
Now,
and
either way, they're
regular
pretty
wheat.
fucking good because they're like those big ass thick donuts. It's not
Mhm.
like the little thin ones you get when you go to like Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme, where it's like sad excuse for a donut. It's like, no,
Yeah,
this
they're
looks.
probably using a heavier concentration of potato flour in that case.
I'm here for it.
The donut that swells up so large that it closes its own hole.
Mhm.
Pretty much. It's like there's no hole to this donut. It's just a dough.
It's no longer a toroid.
I get a cup of Dunkin' Donuts every single day, whenever I go to work. They got one in my
Lucky.
they got one in my strip. I get the same thing every day. They see me walking in and they're like, "There's that asshole. I know what he wants."
Hmm.
He wants
You're
that
kidding me.
good shit.
I get the most basic thing. I get iced coffee, cream, and sugar every single day. I'm gonna have to phase out the cream though because it gives me a stomach ache. That's a shame.
I'm not gonna lie. If I could get it like reliably, like at every fucking gas station and store that I stop at, I would probably just drink canned coffee all the time. Like fuck going to a coffee shop, honestly.
Really, huh?
I'll just drink my shit out of a can. It's perfectly fine. Because I've had a lot of good canned coffees from like import stores and shit. And then like the Monster Javas they got here now, they're not bad.
Don't fuck with the Bang Javas. Like they're ugh.
Mm.
I tried to drink coffee once. I'm a tea person since then.
Tell me, do you like Golden Chalice?
It's a good question because I don't know how it correlates to Russian. I'm sorry.
Golden Cup? Fuck. I don't know. Let me try and find it for you.
I don't know what
Just
he's talking about. Sorry, good.
First, and whenever I fuck with, I've always just liked community coffee because that was just like what my dad always had at the gas station growing up. So it's just kind of a familiar smell.
My dad always had a particular brand of coffee he would make, and then I just like I get very comfortable listening, smelling it.
That's maybe community. It's like it's cheap ass coffee. You can get like a pallet for $6, but like
Yeah. It's got that chicory in it sometimes.
Yep.
This is the real shit that oh man, that is the acquired taste coffee. Because like I thoroughly believe with enough cream and sugar, anyone can develop a like for coffee. Coffee's pretty fucking universally well liked.
I actually gotta phase out the cream and sugar, and I even then I'm just sitting down, I'm drinking the bitter stuff, and I'm like, this is really good, like
That's what I'm
really
saying. Like,
good.
there's a balance for everyone out there, but like, man, for real chicory coffee, that's a whole different ball game. That shit can be rough.
The thing I know about Zolotaya Chasha is that it's the most memed tea in Russia. I can find the video. Just
You do not need to worry about finding the video. I have seen.
It's
I made
but it's
that.
perfect. I need to find it.
Hold on.
Christ. I'm like full deep in on this fucking fluffy Goku right now. This is Toriyama right now is
Here
like
we are.
sitting up in bed, and he's like, "There's something going wrong right now, and I don't know what it is."
I
don't think Toriyama's give a shit since the Frieza saga, so he's just like, whatever, have fun.
That shit with the two androids. That like felt like a big betrayal to me when I figured out that like, no, that was an editorial thing. The 19 and 20 were supposed to be the boys, but then nobody liked them. So
yeah, it was 19 and 20, and then it was 17 and 18 were a problem, and
Yep.
then imperfect cell was a problem, and then semi-perfect cell was a problem, and then fine, I guess, was the best he could get for perfect cell.
Perfect Cell was like, the thing is that every single piece of it just worked. I really liked all of it. I liked all the designs. Even
Worked
Dr.
it.
Giro, you know? I wasn't fond on 19. 19 was fucking stupid. I hated him.
19 was definitely not great. 20, I think, could have gone a lot further. Dr. Giro.
Yeah, Dr. Giro had a
Yeah.
really sick design. If he was like a mainstay character like 18 turned out to be, I feel like that wouldn't have been awful.
Can you explain to me this guy is not black moment? I didn't get it.
This guy is not black moment? Oh,
No.
from Dragon Ball. Okay.
Yeah.
So in Dragon Ball Super, one of the characters, one of the villains is Goku Black. That's his name.
Mhm.
And someone points out to other people, okay, they see Goku because it's from a different universe, and they're like, hold on, this guy isn't black, as in shorthand for Goku Black. So that's why they make that questionable comment in Super.
Yeah, that is still the line where I'm like, holy shit, Eric Vale could not have delivered that and not have caught it.
This
Because I've
man
seen
isn't
other
black.
stuff that voice actor's in, and I've heard him laugh mid-line delivery at way, way dumber jokes than that shit. So he had to have known what he was saying.
Has he have the same voice actor? I know that they swapped out the Bulma one.
No, it's the same one. It's Eric Vale.
And he's
Same
been
guy that did it back in the day.
Christ. Why'd they swap out Bulma? I like Bulmas.
Bulmus.
It just happens to be what it is.
I'm blaming you for this one, Menthol. Why did they change the Bulma
You know
voice
what?
actress?
You know what? Fair enough. I blame myself for the Vic Mananya one somehow.
But wait, didn't Bulma's original voice actress die?
No,
No,
that's
the
voice
Japanese
actress.
one did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that somewhere, and I could not remember for the life of me.
Mhm. No, she passed away last year, wasn't it?
Not last year. It was a whiles ago. It was like during Super's airing too, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, but she had recorded all of her
Okay.
lines for it, so they were fine on that regard.
I was thinking it was just like a year or two ago she died.
Well, it was before the plague. I was definitely in like either 18 or 19 whenever Super was just about ending in I think the second half of the Tournament Power arc.
But no, like hearing Eric Vale deliver the "Don't shoot, this man isn't black."
This
like,
man isn't black.
Holy shit! How did that get past Q&A?
Just weren't thinking. Man, I love Toriyama's art style though. It's just so wonderful.
It definitely has a certain timeless appeal to it.
It's got this just charm to every little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think his editor said or something that like Toriyama's specialty is his ability to like draw 3D. He has good spatial recognition. That's his thing.
Well, that's how he's able to plan out fights and shit really well.
And
Why
then you take it to the fucking animation studios, and it's another story altogether.
Yep.
No, the real place where Toriyama shines, and it's the dumbest shit ever because he always finds an excuse to put it in there. Vehicles.
Dude, yeah.
Toriyama can draw vehicles like a motherfucker because he really likes vehicles.
There's a bit in Dragon Ball Z where Gohan's in a mountain with a robot. The robot looks fucking fantastic.
There's a bit where they just shoehorn a filler arc of like Goku and Piccolo driving. Because there's a whole bunch of like, manga covers for arcs and chapters and shit that have them just hanging out, driving around in hover cars, just going on family vacation or whatever.
His little manga Sandland has like some amazing vehicles in it because it's just like demon people living in the sand, and they have all these really cool like sand vehicles to get around. They're like part boat, part like snowmobile.
Everyone turned their back on Sandland, and that shit deserves better.
Yeah. It was kind of like Zombie Powder with Kubo, like before he did Bleach. Because Zombie Powder was like kind of out there and really weird and kind of neat, and then like they made 4 volumes of it, and then just killed it right in the middle of a fucking story arc.
And fuck that, I don't trust Kubo to write shit. Like after seeing how Bleach developed over time, the man is not to be trusted telling a long form story.
This is true. Like this would have made a good like little 10-volume story, something like that. Kind of like after he did Verona Kitchen, Nobuhiro Watsuki did one called Buso Rinkin that was really good.
Is that the one he did from prison?
No, that's the one he did before all this shit. So. Before he decided, you know what? Maybe I should get on the internet and ask them what I should do with my fucking child pornography.
Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin's artist is a pedo.
Christ.
got
Damn
locked up
shame.
because he went on like forums and was like, "Hey, I've got DVDs and I think the cops are gonna come check me out. What should I do with them?"
And mind you,
We were
this
like-
was after Japan had put out a notice saying, "Look, we understand what's going on, but we're banning it now. You have a year to dispose of your shit, and we will not get on to you about it." And people just didn't take advantage of that year.
Nope.
Some people held on to it.
And so it was like that really shitty moment of like, "Hey, Funk, your favorite childhood manga? Yeah, guess what? Fucking pedophile wrote this shit." And it's like, yay.
It's a
Yeah,
feels
fucking
bad
shame.
moment.
It is a feels bad moment.
I mean, my guy died, so.
So, any
Same
closing
here.
statements?
Actually, yeah, Mr. Al, why don't you say some shit? What do you got? What do you got to tell us? What's good over in the East?
What manga do you like over there, man?
Mm,
What comics and cartoons?
a true story. Me and my friend
Mhm.
struck a deal of me watching the whole Naruto and and him playing playing Metal Gear Solid.
Mhm.
This fucker still didn't deliver. I want to kill him. What do I do?
Christ.
Good lord.
Shit.
Yes, because I did watch everything.
Mhm.
We
It's a hell of a
literally
lot.
Wait, you watched all of Naruto with him? Like even the filler and shit?
not the filler, but still, it's still a lot.
It's
You're a
about the
braver
pace.
man than I am.
You are a
If you watch much Naruto, there's a lot there.
Like, wow.
dude, man.
Like
You have earned my respect in that regard.
I did a thing like when I was at my job at the power plant where it was called Funk Hates Himself, the manga run, where I was catching up on old manga that like I'd given up on, like Shaman King, like that, Naruto, all that. And I was like, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read. I got all the time in the world. And I almost died going through Naruto. So you're a fucking man amongst men for being able to read or watch that much Naruto because I gave up. I was like, no, I'm tapping out. I'm
He said he
tapping
didn't
out.
finish it, but he did go through a bunch.
He
You-
probably got through more than me because at one
You
point I was
didn't
just like,
w-
no, we're done.
You didn't
I'm
lose
sorry.
much because it's literal shit. By the end, very unfortunate.
Yup.
I can imagine, man.
I still think my favorite Naruto related thing is that fucking Twitter post where somebody's talking about, hey, did Boruto's dad have another dead son? And it's like a fucking image of little young Naruto sitting next to his son, sitting at the counter at the ramen shop, like Naruto used to do by himself. And it's just like him having this cute little flashback moment where he's sitting there with his kid. And just, does Boruto's dad have another dead son? Fucking kills me.
Boruto's dad.
The Boruto's dad man. He's like, hey, is Boruto's dad in any kind of manga? He seems like a really cool guy.
Super cool guy.
Not Naruto. Fuck Naruto. It's Boruto's dad.
Boruto's fucking dad. Man.
Yeah, that is like the same level of like attack as the other day. I was flipping through my Spotify recommendations and they recommended me a band doing a punk cover of Rasputin. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll give that a listen. I listened to it and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. And then I looked and like they had the little cover art for it, and the cover art was two people texting, and it was like, hey man, you want to do a cover of a song? Or so you want to do a cover of the song? And they're like, it's that TikTok song, isn't it? And they called Rasputin a TikTok song.
It ain't no fucking
was just-
TikTok song.
It ain't no TikTok song. I was
It's a
pissed.
disco
I was like,
song.
Oh my god.
It is-
Rasputin. Oh man.
disco, one of the best songs. It's about how fucking hard Rasputin could fuck. I
That's
mean,
it.
and like they said, his grandkids were alive in '78, so they got to hear a song about how hard their granddad fucks.
Dude had a 13-inch dick, was basically immortal, and knew to quit feeding a kid that was bleeding to death aspirin.
That's it. He was pretty well ahead, and some say
Not
he had
aspirin. He didn't feed him aspirin. He prayed. Literally prayed. It worked.
It worked.
It worked. I mean, a lot of praying can get done when you got like a fucking V8 in your dick, apparently.
That worked too, yes.
The orthodoxy always evades any kind of sense.
It was pretty wild how far he was able to ride that shit out whenever he actually was like, doing that scam on the family.
I know it.
She was like, holy shit, how far did you manage to push this thing, man?
It's
You
like
was gonna ride this out forever, wasn't you?
I felt bad that I kept scamming the people at McDonald's for fucking barbecue packs. I couldn't do that.
It's too much.
Virgil
we got a
says now get
request in
Mr. Al to
chat.
sing it.
Yeah.
Mr. Al, you gotta sing. Can you sing Rasputin, Mr. Al?
No, my mother is sleeping next door.
I get you.
Does she hate the song?
No,
God.
it's for real.
He's just not trying to wake her up, man.
No, I know. All right. Well,
He's being considerate.
Yes.
what a good
До свидания, Al.
Svidanya,
Good
Al.
night. Good night.
Hi, dude.
Christ, we get some fucking colorful people coming in here.
Well, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, we got 5 minutes out from 2 hours. Man,
That's why I said we're coming up on it.
man. I'm trying to think of something fun to do for the 10th anniversary, 10th week, 10th episode, but I can't think of anything crazy. What are you guys thinking?
I know
Round robin
exactly.
tournament. Everybody gets to fist fight me. We'll see who wins.
Sounds good.
To become the new host of the cast?
That's it.
But actually, the only reason that you're coming out here is because I have your soul in a jar here on my desk. If you beat Funk in a fight, you get the soul in the jar. That's how it's determined.
Please,
You get the
just,
soul. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
just no using it as a cum jar, please.
Of course
Please.
not. No.
No masturbation on the soul. You'll also get a $15 Walmart gift card.
Yeah. Not Target, Walmart.
Not Target. You get in Walmart. Fuck. You can't go into Target. That's high class people.
Oh boy. I do know that we have a guest artist doing promo art for the next week thing. I think, what's her name? Shit. I got it before. Tired as fuck.
Wow.
There we go. That's her name. She's doing art for the promo next week. Oh, Christ, man. I got 8 hours. I got a full 8 hours of sleep last night and the night before. I'm still fucking exhausted. I must have
Wow,
been
look
doing
at
REM
you.
sleep or something.
You got a whole 8 hours.
I don't know what
I
it
only got
is.
an hour.
Christ. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just stating the fact.
Look at this guy with a healthy fucking sleep cycle.
Look at this motherfucker with a normal ass circadian rhythm.
I'm sorry.
Look at this guy over here getting REM sleep and not just waking up in a caffeine-addled high.
Right. Not waking up feeling like you've been hit by a truck every morning.
Not waking up and wishing to go back to the sweet, sweet slumber like death you just had.
I didn't know you guys felt this way.
You've insulted the council.
This is why we're here every week. We crave death.
You guys ever go to Europe?
Well, like people keep telling me, like, Funk, what are you gonna do for the new wave of COVID stuff? I was like, well, I want to hope it kills me.
I didn't even get
We'll
COVID,
go out
man.
here and snort a line. That's what I'm gonna do.
I had COVID. It was fucking awful.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking rough when I got it.
Yeah. Well, it's like I told y'all, like the guys I work with are wanting to take cattle wormer.
Did you get it,
Because
Funk?
I didn't get it. Like, thank knock on wood, I have not, because I generally am a recluse anyway, so I stayed away from as many people as I could. And I basically just hang out at home anyway. I don't go out and really fuck around with too many people.
No, Funk. For those people that are taking cattle warmer for that shit, you know what you ought to convince them to do?
What's that?
So I'm gonna inject just a little bit, just a little bit, like 5, fucking marks on the needle, something like that, of some germ cleaner.
Oh, yeah, just hey, get some of that Fabuloso.
Yeah,
that
get you some
looks like it
hand
looks like
sanitizer
Whoa,
and stuff
whoa.
like that, and put it in a syringe.
Whoa, you wanna adjust your dosage when you're using Fabuloso, okay?
I would say that does look tasty. But
Yeah,
Otherwise,
Fabuloso
it'd be like
fucking
using
potent.
crocodile.
this dude work was like, yeah, one of our customers come in and said he's been taking, you take 1 cc per 100 pounds. I was like, you guys know how much a cc is? They're like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, and I was like, so what are you doing with this shit? And they're like, well, you put it in orange juice and drink it. And I was like, well, you're getting more benefit from the orange juice than you are the cattle wormer.
Right.
I was like, you do understand a cattle wormer is a slight poison meant to kill parasites. It doesn't do anything for viruses. And they're like,
All
what's
it is a
anti?
parasite.
They were like, well, it's also an anti-inflammatory. I was like, so is acetaminophen. And guess what? That's safe for human consumption.
Right?
It's like you're gonna take fucking cattle wormer. Next thing we're gonna have cattle COVID, and we're all gonna die. And I'm gonna get to die from some stupid like cattle COVID, not like my head's crushed by the most beautiful set of thighs I've ever seen in my life.
See, this is how we end up in District 9. This bullshit right here. People's gonna start turning into fucking prawns.
I'm going full fucking. I'm going full Mad Max. Like fuck it, I'm putting on leather and I'm gonna run the bullet farm.
Don't believe the government, people. Chug the vaccines. They can't stop you.
My favorite thing though is like one of the guys who's going to take the cattle wormer is like, I ain't getting the vaccine because it's just how they trying to track you. I said, shut up about government tracking.
That's it. If the government wants to track you, they got plenty of ways to do it.
It's like it can be done. They didn't have to spend a damn thing. You went out and bought the iPhone and were like, hey boys, let's have fun.
You bought the iPhone and you're using Facebook on it. Congratulations, you are the sheep.
They got you.
Got him. Sheep nuts.
You got a social security number? Guess what, bitch? You already been tagged.
So they know what's going on. They know all this stuff. And they were like, well, look, I mean, the cattle wormer sold out everywhere. What do you think that means? It means a lot of people are fucking gullible.
Toilet paper sold out. How much toilet paper did you actually need?
Sold out. That's obvious evidence. Yes, I'm sure.
I did feel a little bad because when I was in Walmart the other day, I saw like the toilet paper rack was cleared out again. I was like, oh shit. And I looked and there was like one mega roll pack of the type I use. And I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it just in case these people lose their goddamn minds again.
You know what tends to be real low at the grocery stores all the time?
What's that?
Whatever the fuck the new flavor of Oreo is. I don't think that fights fucking COVID, do you?
Probably not.
No, but it does fight depression.
Except for the Lady Gaga Oreos. Nobody was buying those.
Yeah.
I like the mint ones.
Nobody was buying the fucking NBA Oreos either.
All right, y'all fucked with any of the actual crazy ones like the watermelon or the fucking what was it, like the peanut butter mud pie, something like that?
Chocolate peanut butter pie with a graham cracker cookie. I got some over in a jar right there.
That's the one.
I got the watermelon ones. They were actually pretty damn good. So
the Fruity Pebbles ones, anything like that?
Didn't fuck with those.
I worked at like 3 different jobs, interacted with like thousands of people. I didn't get no fucking COVID. Because they'll be asking me, Andy, fucking, did you get the plague? The fun plague? No, I didn't.
Yeah, I deal with contractors.
Happy wasn't cool.
Contractors are proof that you cannot judge everybody's intelligence by the same standard. Because I'm looking like these people that can go in, wire up your house, do it perfect, make it right, just right. But then we'll go out and buy fucking cattle wormer and be like, this is going to save me from that there virus.
Shit, man, my dad's a contractor.
He's probably very good at his job, but I'm not taking medical advice from him.
I should probably give him a call. Hey, Pops, have you bought any cattle warmer recently? Well, you see, lad, I actually went down to this one job and they had cattle warmer at there. He was trying to pawn it off on me.
Somebody told me that it would work really good, so I said, fuck it, why not?
So, lad, you'll never believe this. I got it, and your stepbrother's gonna have it too.
This is the craziest thing. I had the shits for like a day and a half afterwards. Wonder what that's about.
All I'm going to say is I walked out in the field and I realized not a goddamn one of my cows had the COVID. So I said, must be something in that cattle warmer.
What are you curious about, Lemon?
No, I was just attaching the curious.
Oh.
The Ben Shapiro curious.
Oh. The Ben Shapiro curious.
Oh, yeah. Over there in FluffCast is a picture of that there cookie.
Let me see this cookie.
Oh, that's a good looking cookie.
Oh, that is a handsome cookie.
Yep. That's the chocolate peanut butter pie with graham cracker cookies. Oreo.
I'm going to say it, and it's probably a spicy topic, and we'll get political for a minute. Fucking red creamed Oreos taste better than regular cream Oreos.
No, that's a fact. The red one?
The red one for Christmas?
Yeah.
The red ones go faster.
No, yeah, that one's
The orange ones for Halloween are pretty great too, but like the blue ones for spring suck.
The orange ones at Halloween, for some mystifying ass reason, they always taste better. It's the same basic fucking bitch Oreo flavor they always have.
Mm-hmm.
But like, man, It's something. Shut up. It fucking. I swear to God, it's there.
It's something like them red ones. Like I know
Like
it's
you
just
sound like-
regular Oreo cream with red food coloring, but like they taste so fucking good.
Yeah, like you sound
Yeah.
like a crazy person defending this
Yep.
idea to somebody that hasn't tried it yet.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh man, I'll tell you one that was really good they made a while back was the Baskin Robbins style mint chocolate chip.
That does sound pretty good.
Because I used to eat that all the time. That was like my childhood like memory treat. You know, like that one that always sticks out real hard in your mind when you think back to being a kid.
Yep.
That was always one because we had a Baskin Robbins in town we used to hit up a lot. Go in there and get that mint chocolate chip every time growing up. Makes sense for my name and all that. And like as soon as I tried that fucking Oreo, boom, I'm sitting on the pink fucking furniture outside the front of the store again. 6 years old.
Christ.
I've never had a cookie hit me like that.
My thing is peanut butter and jelly. That takes me back to being a kid.
You would probably like the PB&J or the jelly donut ones they did then.
I
'Cause
can't.
those are both really good, and they did like raspberry jelly for those.
I can't fucking
They-
stand raspberry jelly. I can't
That's-
stand
that's-
jelly donuts.
I
That's one
hate
of the
jelly
reasons
donuts.
I love. Sorry,
I hate jelly donuts.
that was one of the reasons I love the red Oreos because like we would always go to my mom's for Christmas, like go there
Mhm.
Christmas Eve, and she always had those, so we would eat those on Christmas Eve and just like hang out with everybody. And that was before I found out my aunts are like raging cunts. So it's like, yeah, everybody's happy and here together. Then it's like, no, fuck, your aunts are terrible fucking people.
Funk, were you always large? Like,
I've always been a big kid. Like, there's pictures of me like in the 3rd grade standing a head taller than everybody. It's just
Truly.
I won a genetic lottery where my dad side of the family, everybody's like 5'10" and lower, but they're like 3 foot wide. And my mom's side of the family, everybody's 6 foot plus. All the guys are 6 foot plus, but they're like bean poles. So somehow I ended up being 6'5" and 3 foot wide. So don't know how it happened, but I just accepted it.
I was a big kid. Like, I was taller than all the other kids, but then, like, I
Oh.
stopped.
You're
Yeah.
a big kid now?
I'm a big kid now.
Can't be beat me.
No, like, you know, I was like the tallest kid in class, but then, like, after a while, when puberty hit, it didn't hit my legs. I just kind of stayed the same height.
Forever a manlet.
Not forever a manlet.
No, not when you surround yourself with dwarves.
See, I had this fun thing. Like when you're my size, like your whole life, people come up to you all the time. And they're like, "Whoa, take it, just be careful. You don't want to hurt nobody." So you kind of develop this whole like, "Oh God, I could kill everybody by mistake. I'm sorry," and you don't really get like the killer instinct a lot of people did. So basically, everybody picked on me till I was like 16, 17, and then I realized like, wait a minute, I just threw that dude across the room, and he bounced off the wall like a squeaky toy, and it was easy. This is great. And then it was just like, nobody picks on you anymore after you put somebody in a locker upside down and see what happens. And I was like, this is the best damn day of my life. So go ahead. If you're a big kid now and you're growing up, go ahead and know like those little shits are picking on you. Fuck them. You can break them in half, be done with it. This is funk pro anti-bullying. So
But I broke you.
It's true.
What's
All it
right
takes is
here?
the one time.
it takes the one time of like somebody seeing the popular kid get thrown across the room like a goddamn rag doll, and they're just like, oh fuck.
Not to be messed with.
It takes that one time you flip a Jeep and everybody just fucks off like it's pretty great.
Did you flip a Jeep?
I flipped a Jeep Wrangler.
The incredible bulk.
Incredible bulk because I was at a party and I was playing football. Like I was at a party. We'd always had these after game parties. You know, the basic bullshit. Everybody goes and drinks and whatever. I went because they were usually thrown by my friend Ben Stevens, who was a excellent fucking griller, and he would always grill hamburgers for everybody. And this dude at 17 could outgrill like most dads I knew. So it was just like, hell yes, I'm going. Ben's cooking. We gonna have a good old time. And so we'd go out there, and I was sitting there, and I had a girlfriend at the time. Her name was Becca, and we had been dating for like 3 weeks, something like that. I can't remember. Wasn't a long time, but she was sitting there with me, and I kind of lost her for a minute. And I said, "Hey, you guys seen Becca?" And they said, oh, she went outside. I was like, oh, she must have had to get some air. I said, okay. So I go outside and looking for her, and I don't see her, and I'm kind of looking around, and I look over, and in the where everybody parked, there is a Jeep Wrangler. It's a green Jeep Wrangler, and it's shaking. I was like, oh, somebody being dirty. I said, I'm gonna go scare them because I'm an asshole like that. And so I crept up over there real slow, and I jumped up, was gonna slap the window as hard as I could. And I reared back to slap it, and I look, and there's my girlfriend under this motherfucker that I knew from class. And I said, well, that's not good. And so I reached down and I grabbed the little step side bar, and I proceeded to lift until I got the Jeep to fall over on its side. And it rolled over on its side. He shot out the soft top, took one look at me, and ran off into the woods. And she's just sitting there like, well, shit. And I'm like, yeah, well,
So
shit.
angry. Fuck smash.
That was pretty much it. It was like, fuck smash. So I flipped it and I was like, yeah. And I drove home. And the best part was like not the next day, day after, old boy come to my house and was like, hey, I'm gonna expect you to pay for these damages on my Jeep. I was like, no. And he said, he's like, you got to pay for the damages or my boys are going to have to talk to you. And I looked behind and it was like two guys I played ball with. And I said, are you guys going to, have words with me? And they're like, well, fuck, we didn't know he was coming to have words with you. I was like, well, that's fine. I was like, I'm sorry y'all got drug into this, but I'm not paying for his fucking Jeep. And then I took the invoice he had in his hand and I ate it and just went back in the house.
You ate it?
I ate it. You can
It was a threat. It was an outright threat to show that wasn't all he was going to eat.
That is it. You got to establish dominance sometimes.
Oh my god.
It's always better to be feared for being crazy than being badass.
Mm-hmm.
After all, the term is crazy niggas. It's crazy.
Man.
So I was like, nope. I was like, we're just going to see what happens. And after that, nobody really messed with me, which was fine because I didn't really have friends anyway. So I was like, just going to be about that. We'll be all right. Yeah, that was high school was an interesting time for me.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times.
God damn it, Furious George.
I had an okay time in high school. I was on the Nike. You know what? Never mind. Because Lemon always makes fun of me for it.
No, go ahead. I won't this time.
I was on the wrestling team, and it was fun. So it was nice.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
I'm not going to. You get a free pass this time.
That's all.
Unless you want me to deride you.
Nah.
Unless, that's your fetish.
No, it's not.
Getting told off by larger, stronger people. Being dominated.
No, it was fun.
Hey.
It was fun. We always, what's it called? We always got up at like 6 a.m. to go weightlifting in the room.
Looking pretty submissive and breathing,
yeah?
bro.
Curling them 5 pounds?
No, it was I used to be stronger. I used to be able to do 55s. I used to be really big.
Wow.
I mean,
I was
okay,
on
I
the
say
powerlifting
really
team.
I say really big, and Funk is like, I think my toenail is 55 pounds.
Probably so. No, I was on the powerlifting team, and it was kind of fun. But like over the last meet we ever went to, there was an ordeal because one of the guys from I think it was West Jones tried to squat way too hard and ended up shitting himself in front of everybody.
I love
we're
hearing
not-
that story.
We're not talking about this like a little squirt. Like that poor boy blew a hole in his drawers. Like it was bad. Because like we were sitting there, and there was 4 people in the weight class I was. They called us the super heavyweight class because we were all 350-pound plus. So we were expected to lift the heaviest, and then there was like the heavyweight, so on and so forth. The heavyweight had a guy from West Jones who was like touted because he was strong. He could lift the super heavyweight weights, but he only weighed I think 280. Like so he was a stout dude. And he got there, and I'll never forget it because it was fucking traumatizing. He got there and got his weight. He had to squat 720 pounds. And they put it on the rack, and he got it up, and he got all the way down. He started to come up. And the second he started to come up, like his leotard split. And so it's just like his drawers. And then that's when it just all hell broke loose. And it was like the soft serve machine broke right there.
Christ.
And it was like the worst thing I've ever seen. The second worst thing, because I have been shit on in a dog pile.
It became a dirty dog pile that day.
It was a horrible, dirty dog pile, and I did a push up with 6 people on my back trying to get the fuck away. Damn, but when that poor old dude, when he blew his gasket, and and then the worst part about God help me, it was like, because he finished the squat. God bless, he finished it. It was like the world's worst rocket booster. Because he shit himself and like finished the squat, and you're just like, oh no, Houston.
You see, he cheated there because not only did he lose some weight to gain an advantage, he also gained a bit of propulsion in doing so.
That's what I'm saying. He could have made it to fucking Houston with the way he was going. Like that, it was terrifying. And we were just like since we're kind of standing off to the side, like we can see right down Main Street. It's like, oh no. And I gotta say that was traumatic. That and the time I hit the guy and he threw up fucking chewing tobacco all over my back. As our quarterback used to keep chewing tobacco in his mouthpiece while we were practicing. I come around the corner and got him. I hit him right in the stomach, and he just vomited chewing tobacco all over me. And it took me 2 weeks to get that smell out of my shoulder pads.
Oh,
That
God.
you don't get that smell out. It stays forever.
I fucking hate the smell of chaw.
Really?
So damn much.
It's the worst.
I'm fond of it.
Yeah, of course you're fond of it because you fucking accidentally drank dip spit as a child and you found out that it was your favorite beverage.
I didn't drink it as a child, but you make that mistake twice. When you're dipping and you're working on your computer, and you gotta get your drink for after your dip and your dip cup.
You're dipping and you're working on a computer. You're already fucking up one thing, and that's working on a computer with anything aside from a computer.
There's nothing wrong with dipping on the computer. I don't dip
When you're
while
working
we're
on
live,
it,
though.
we're talking working physically on the computer.
Oh, I'm talking working at the computer,
Okay, because if we're talking sitting at the computer and doing something on it, sure, but doing something to the computer, no.
No, because then you spit in the fucking little cup you got all your screws in, and then it's like, well, shit. No,
Game over.
That's game over. That's a new fight. That's $2,000 on the new computer, or however much.
Your face is $2,000. Now, do you want to buy this 3090 or not?
Don't do like I did and drink your paint water.
That way you can thin your insides.
You make the mistake twice. That's all. That's as many times as it takes. Once
I
they
made
get.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nothing. Stupid. You go.
I was gonna say I made that mistake exactly once. I was like, man, this Crystal Light smells funny, and I was like, that's not Crystal Light.
Should I tell you? So now you what?
Shit, sorry. No, so now I have a specific cup that looks like no other. That's like, that's paint water. Don't fuck with that.
That's smart. You should do that. That's good.
That's paint water. Don't drink that.
All right. I got a story for you, guys. So, drug testing, high school sports, yeah. Couple kids, don't take it all that seriously, and they get they gotta get pee tested, so they use ulterior motives to get some clean pee. They get a little you get a couple subterfuge methods, yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, this one kid, I guess, was just talking about how he had a drug test coming up. So he had a 5-hour energy bottle, in his hand, and he was just kind of like manhandling it or whatever, talking with some other guy about it. It was a video class when you were in the lab with all the computers. And they're just chatting it up, and I walk into the lab, and I see my friends, and I'm like, hey, they hadn't clued me on what was going on. And I go, oh, Dan, shit, 5-hour energy, hell yeah, I need a pick-me-up. You got any more of that?
Oh, no.
And he goes, oh, man, this is the only one I got. And my boy Luke, quarterback of the team, huge fucking guy, grabs my arm, and he goes, Andy, no, you don't want that. And he looks me in the eye, and I'm thinking, for some reason, I was just hungry or something, so I was angry. And I looked at the words he was mouthing at me, and I was not registering them. I thought he was just, treat me like a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck off, Luke. And so I was like, Dan, you gonna drink that? And he goes, nah. And I was like, oh, can I have that then? And Dan starts laughing and goes, sure. And Luke is like shaking me, and he didn't want to say nothing because the teacher's nearby. And he's just mouthing at me, it's piss, it's piss. I'm not registering any of this. Unscrew the cap. And I immediately think, wow, this is one grainy and warm fucking 5-hour energy.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Dude, we used
You've
to get
just
drug
opened
tested-
yourself up.
We used to get drug tested all the time, and it sucked, like, because they had to watch you. And the funniest thing I ever saw happen during a drug test is we went to a powerlifting meet one time, and they made another guy in the super heavyweights, and they made a lightweight guy because we apparently, I don't know, they just picked us all up and were like, you're gonna all be drug tested. So they brought us over there into the bathroom, and basically it was, we're standing in the men's room, there's like the stall, and you could go in the stall, but to stand behind you with the door open, and then you did your business. And I was just like, all right, whatever. I'm sitting there waiting my turn with the other heavyweight guy. The lightweight guy goes in the stall. And, he's in the stall, and I'm sitting over by the sink, so I can see like his feet when he moves in. And everything was going fine until we saw his dick hit the floor. He had snuck in a fake dick with piss in it to beat the drug test. And apparently just did not have a very good hold on it. So when he whipped the thing out, it just fell out on the floor with a very meaty thud. So it was a very realistic dick. And I just sat there for a minute, and I was like, the fuck is that? He's like,
Well,
is anybody out to see a dick on the floor?
That is what they call an ankle length. Nice and meaty cock.
Everything, I'll tell you what, that thing right there, it was a quarter pounder.
Maybe a
Somebody
royale with cheese.
That thing hit the floor, sounded like a hamburger patty being slapped down. We're just like,
They hit the floor.
They hit the floor.
next thing you know, that dick got low. But it was just fucked up. I'm just sitting there like I'm just like, it's like I hate doing this, but I do kind of have to pee. But they're gonna give me that little bitty cup again. I was like, all right, whatever. Then I just hear that whack, and I look up, and there is like a dick on the floor, and I'm like, well, hell, that ain't normal. Yeah, you see some weird shit in those things.
We had to fucking hold in our piss for a whole night to do the weight training. They had to make sure you were fucking hydrated or some shit. Kids weren't starving themselves to wrestling.
Damn.
Wrestling got pretty rough. You got some kids whose normal weight was like 112. And when you're already skinny enough to be 112 pounds at fucking 16 years old, the last thing you want to be told is lose 9 more pounds. That is just under 10% of your body weight. I'm rough estimating it right now.
Oh yeah.
It's just fucking these poor skinny guys. I went from 135 when I was 14 though to 189 when I was 15. My shoulders grew in.
No, you got the obesity.
I did not get obesity.
I didn't say obesity. I said the obesity.
Oh.
There's a difference.
What?
The difference is you're fat as ass. It's just everywhere, you know?
Christ. Oh, man.
You want another donut to go with that coffee?
I actually stopped eating donuts recently.
Oh, good for you. You stopped eating fried foods.
Well, not all fried foods, just donuts. One
Oh,
less
not
thing,
all
you know?
fried foods. Okay. Okay.
Well-
I see how it is.
Well, the way to lose weight is never to like go cold turkey on the whole shebang, you know? Go like the full fucking keto. It's to what?
You don't understand the truth. All you need is a handful of multivitamins and some water.
And some
That'll make you lose the most weight.
Fuck.
You okay there, bud?
That's just really funny. That was just really funny.
They say the best.
Am I a
laugh is the
funny
best
guy to
medicine.
you?
Yeah, yes, you are. Here, let me file. There we go. There she
Laughter
is.
is the best medicine. You better get to giggling, fatty.
All right. Well, Menthol, I think, is asleep at his computer.
No, I'm here. I'm just in the kitchen fucking around.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I got 2 Snickers bars that I can't open right now, and they're looking at me.
Yeah, you probably couldn't open them because your fingers are the same size as them damn bars.
I can't open them because if I try opening them, here's what I'm going to hear. Now, you guys can't hear that, but my condenser microphone just made many people upset.
Well,
but I think
there was nothing.
I think that's a good place for us to call it there. You guys got anything else to add, or?
Buy war bonds.
Yeah, buy war bonds. Fuck it.
Support fucking illegal arms trade in the Democratic People's Republic of the Congo. Bono did 9/11.
I believe that.
Jonestown was an inside job.
All right, here.
The
let-
Rogers started the rebellion. Send help.
All right, so you guys, just the last thing for anyone watching, we're gonna be doing the after party, call in the server. There's a link to the Discord, and I think it's gonna do it for us tonight, gentlemen. Thank you as always for joining me each week with this. It really does mean a lot to me.
Oh, look at
Oh,
you.
yeah, it's always
getting
fun.
all bashful.
Man, I just have a great time coming out, just talking to people for 2.5 straight hours. It means it's how I unwind. It's so great. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the after party if I do. Anyway, have a nice night, guys.
You too, sir.
Take care.